the day.
No.
Jeremy.
Hey, it's off
Please.
time.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, everybody.
Heyo.
Welcome to Off Topic. I'm your host, Jeremy, and joined today by Fiona, Lindsay, and Chad. Hey, everybody.
I fully asked
Hello.
Michael if I could host.
I feel like
did.
intro it.
And he kind of brushed me off, and I was like, okay.
What?
It was a very vague yes.
Yeah,
it
and
was like,
just
yeah,
I was
okay.
like, okay, Michael, I understand where we're at. Well, to be fair, I would ruin the show.
No, hang on.
No. See, I don't even
Limblight-
think he thought you wanted to host. I think he maybe thought that was a joke.
No,
I
I
don't know.
fully want to host and absolutely ruin the show for an hour and a half.
Limblight, can
Okay,
we
so we'll
run
get
the
you
intro?
drunk first.
Can you run the intro
do
again?
not know.
No, can we do
Run
that
the
so
intro,
Fiona
please.
can
I am
intro
I
it?
agree.
absolutely no. We are not. God
Yes.
damn it.
Back
All right,
to
we
one.
got it.
Back
Got
to
it.
one.
You got it. All right. Pretend this is the first intro here.
Okay.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Not a great catch.
Action.
Not
I was
right,
early.
not right, not
Hold on,
right.
we're getting there.
That's why I'm not in the crew.
Hey everyone! Hey, welcome to a new episode of Off Topic. I've got some lovely people here today. We've got Jeremy Dooley, Lindsay Jones, and Chad James. How you
Hey,
doing, guys?
doing good.
What's up?
Hey, doing
You forgot to
great.
introduce yourself.
Oh, right, I'm Fiona.
Hell
We
yeah.
need to call it back. Do we
There
need
are
to do
no
it again?
introductions needed.
No,
Everyone knows
no,
Fiona.
we're not
no.
re-roll. Are we
Hold on.
re-rolling that?
No. Well, we could. I mean, I was
No,
just,
I'm good.
No,
I'm
God.
good. I'm good.
Fiona, do you
Hey,
have Slack open?
Oh shit, I do have Slack open.
Yes.
Also, hey guys, we're live on RTTV right now. So join us in chat and create a free Rooster Teeth account today. Ah man, it's great to be the host.
Yeah.
It's good. I feel good. I
Do you
feel
have the power?
good.
Is
I
that the
feel
feeling?
the power, and I also love just going against Michael. I just fucking
that's
love
winning.
doing that shit.
Fiona, I love that we bond over that.
Yeah, it's
That's
my
a thing that we can
favorite
connect
thing.
over.
Yeah, I love that, Lindsay. I love it. It's my favorite thing. Hey guys, so what's up to what is this show? I keep on asking this question
You
because I
do.
haven't
I mean,
been on
jerky.
Off Topic.
This is my lunch. This
Yeah.
little tiny thing of jerky.
Right.
Oh boy.
That's your
Right.
lunch
Right.
today?
Off Topic
That's your
is
lunch.
Yeah.
one of the easiest shows to prepare for because every day I know everyone comes in with nothing. Like, it's just like nothing planned. It's just like,
Yeah.
we're just going to go and see where this train ends up.
Recently, we were in a meeting and someone was like, so off topic, like, how does that like format work? And I was like, it's a show about nothing, like Seinfeld.
Yeah. Well,
It's,
yeah, it's
just
like
podcast format.
I guess it's mainly because like I've been working on a couple different shows these couple months, and there's always a structure, and then Off Topic comes out. I'm like, this is weird.
Yeah.
There's nothing, like there's no structure. I don't know what to do. So
Zero.
I think the idea too is like, especially with a show like this, you got to have the feel of just like hanging out with your friends, I guess. And for the most part, I guess you don't really like go over to a friend's house with the intent of like, we're going to talk about this, and that, unless there's been like tea spilled.
right,
guess.
right. Oh,
Yeah.
I love talking tea. I love.
I'm not a tea talker.
I'm not a
I have no one to talk tea
you know,
with.
Jeremy, you're not a tea talker.
I'm not a tea talker or a tea drinker. I don't know if that's different.
No, it's a little different. Just a little bit.
You never
Chad,
spilled some tea?
No, you spill some tea. Chad,
What's up?
tell us, how fast did you have to come into the show?
Oh,
Like 30 minutes, 20 minutes?
let's see. Trevor slacked
Trevor
me.
slacked you when? I want to
Trevor
know.
slacked me at 1:08 p.m.
Yep. Yeah.
Damn, they really scraped just.
Thank you.
Anything.
Oh,
That's
thank
nothing
you
on
so
you,
much
Chad.
for that.
No, that's
No,
nothing
No,
on
I
you.
mean the fact that they put me on the show, they
Hush,
had, you know,
please.
people,
on.
everyone's busy. Everyone's
World's
busy.
best host, and then Chad came in like Gandalf the White,
They
riding
really
out on his
had-
horse
they
to
really
save
had
everyone.
no
It was
one
incredible.
else.
I feel like there's a list somewhere that's
There's a
just like
list.
it goes through the main achievement hunter personalities and like, we need somebody, and then somebody goes, Chad will do it. Like,
Yeah, it's literally that. It's like, so if Fiona can't come, then it's Chad, and if Chad can't come, then maybe Larry.
You know, like when you're
Then,
selecting
like-
your siege
No, there's more
characters at the
before
beginning of a
Larry.
match,
Is there more?
and
What's,
someone takes your siege character, you're like, damn it, I guess I'll
Damn
go
it.
with this guy.
Yeah.
what's
I kind of know him.
I want to know what's before Larry now.
Okay,
I feel
so
like Larry's the one.
I feel like
Or
in the
maybe
hierarchy. Oh, this is probably going to offend people. In the hierarchy,
go
right?
ahead.
Yeah,
No,
so we
go
got
ahead.
This is
achievement hunter.
Jeremy's head
this
canon.
is spilling the tea.
Yeah.
This
Oh,
is it.
This is it. You're doing
then I
it.
guess
This
I
is the
spill the
tea.
tea all the
What
time then.
I'm
Yeah.
spilling the beer. Yeah.
I guess that's my specialty.
Spilling the beer is off topic.
So there's Achievement Hunter, and then like the main 11 people, right? And so if they're not available, then we try to get iffy in a lot of stuff, but things like this are more difficult to like kind of get iffy as a part of because they last so long and it's very last second. Then I think the first outside of Achievement Hunter is Chad, because we all like Chad. Chad's like really good on camera.
Aw.
Get Chad in here. I think
It's
after
the
Chad is John.
John, you're right. You're
we
right.
We usually go
Yep.
John,
Right.
get Risinger.
Yeah. We
In the
used to go
mix.
Carrie a lot, but Carrie's
Yep.
very heavily animation now. Understandably, he's busy. So
Mm.
I don't know.
I don't. Eric. Yeah,
Eric.
Eric's
Yeah,
a good one.
Eric.
Yeah, Limblad just
Yeah.
said Eric. Eric.
It's because
can get
Michael's
here.
in love with him. They're
Mhm.
gonna run away together.
very
God,
funny.
I can't wait for that to happen.
I'm very happy
I can't
for them.
wait. I can't wait. No.
Oh, was that what
listen,
stab?
Listen, Eric.
Enough out of you
Someone,
guys.
well, someone fucking said it, and it doesn't matter who, but someone said it. It's Eric. So, Chad, John, Eric, then Larry. I feel like
Mhm.
Larry's in there
Mhm.
somewhere.
He's in there somewhere. You're
He's
right.
in there somewhere. You're right.
Yeah.
I'm
You
right.
just can't-
No,
you can't
he's
pin him down.
somewhere.
He's too
Larry.
shifty.
Then we
I
go
don't know
Larry.
where.
Larry's crazy too because he's a good straight man. Like clearly with the wizard Larry and whatnot, he's a source of like ruling and an organization. But then you have Larry who's like writing our lemon fanfics for Extra Life, and we're like, Larry,
Right.
what's going on there, buddy?
Oh man.
What you got?
Going
I had
on?
to-
Is this a story about us fucking? It's a story about us fucking.
Oh,
I was talking to
God.
Larry the other day because I was asking Larry to be in something, and I was like, I want you to be in something, Larry, but I'm just like warning you now. In a way, you're gonna kind of be the butt of the joke in something, like, and I want to make sure that you're okay with that and whatnot. And he's
Right.
like, "Oh, I'm used to it."
And then when people say that, then you get sad because you're
Then
like,
you get
oh,
sad. No, I did went, "Oh," but
like you
but
want
thanks.
that answer. You want them to be okay with it, but
It's actually funny because he's just so sweet.
Mhm. He's an extremely nice guy.
he's great. Everyone's just great. I feel like it's there's Larry, and then I even suggested Alec. If Chad couldn't make it, 'cause I knew Eric wasn't available.
Sarah's busy right
either.
now, but I was like, Sarah would be
Sarah,
fantastic.
Right, Sarah.
I feel
No.
like.
Doing some well deserved TLC.
Yeah,
I feel
I
like
know.
Larry's a backup, like to be in there. Alex a mistake. Like I feel like
Alec,
something's
it gets
gone wrong.
Weird. It gets weird. At that
Yeah.
point,
love- yeah.
you know, something's happened and
Right.
it's bad.
Right?
You
Yeah.
know,
Like
it's not good.
if Larry's in the show, it means that chances are a lot of people weren't available. If Alex
Right.
in the show, someone was probably
So-
hurt.
Someone probably got hurt. No, you're right.
Yeah,
And it's
yeah.
like that. Then we really had to get
Right.
someone.
You'll see Alex sitting here and then go, "Oh my God, is everyone okay?"
Yeah,
I love Alec so much. Like Alec he makes me feel like
this is so
when I
mean.
hang out with Chris, because Chris Damaris has very similar energy sometimes. Because
Right.
Yeah.
Chris is kind of like a go with the flow dude. Like he lets the universe take him wherever he pleases,
Oh, yeah.
which is awesome. I wish I had that freedom still. But when I travel with him or do anything, I'm like, hey, okay, we're gonna play it by whim. Alec kicks that up to like 11. Alec's like, seriously though, I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. I'm like, Alec, I'm scared.
Yeah.
Alec. Like, I don't-
Alec's
What are you gonna
funny.
do?
He's a great guy. I mean, honestly, like the most the experience I've had with Alec was when he DMs, and he loves to give people non-structural things to do, and that's a mistake, especially for the cast that he chooses. You know,
Like us?
like Getting Dicey, for example. We did Getting Dicey, and we already did a test pilot for that in studio, like was it like January or something? Like it was like we did it in studio and it didn't work out. We didn't get anywhere in the game because we all cannot concentrate. We all are thinking different things, and Alex like, go ahead. Frolic. Frolic. And it's like, no,
Be
we
free.
need someone to tell us to
Yeah.
stop. Like someone
Alex
only
running a
needs to tell us to
Montessori
stop.
school. Yeah.
Right. So then he says, then we do it again. And this time it's live. This time now the public's watching. And it's the same thing. It just goes off the rails. And Alex is like, go. Go ahead.
I
Go ahead.
Beauty of like human nature though, like how many people exist like that and you never see it because they contain it in their homes or their personal lives.
right.
But we're professionally, pulling ourselves out there. So like, Alec, here you go,
So
unfiltered.
Yeah.
I don't think
Go.
any of this footage made it in. But we had a very interesting run-in with Alec when we set up the carnival. And you guys is off. Jeremy knows, I know
Right.
for sure because I told him. And so what happened was he's like the first person, and he comes walking in and he sees something set up and he sees that we've got cameras out, and he runs into the post room. And we're just like, oh, okay, that was weird. I guess he's not going to come through the carnival. Then he comes back with a gigantic fucking bag of packing peanuts and runs in and throws them everywhere, all over the hallway, all over the office, and then runs out. And it was like, what the fuck was that? So then, like, we're like scrambling to pick up all of these packing peanuts before you guys arrived. And I remember because we're just like, why did you do that? And he
Why
was just like, I panicked.
What's the answer?
I
Yes,
That makes
Yes.
no. That's just
relatable. It's the microwave all over again.
There's a
what?
there's a social video on Achievement Hunter. I don't know where it is, but it was 100% unplanned. We were just sitting in our office, and it was so loud because we have like a metal roof in our office. So when it rains really hard, you hear it like,
Mhm.
and it was downpouring, and like we couldn't believe how hard it was raining. So someone took out their phone and followed Trevor over
Oh my
to the
God,
door in
yeah,
our
I
office, and we
remember this.
opened the door, and Trevor's like, God, like look how hard it's raining. He goes, well, there's someone out there. It's Alec. What is he doing out there? And Alec was just running through the rain going, yeah! like unplanned. Like no one was like telling him to go do that. He just was doing it.
It's that freedom. He likes to be free.
That's a frolic. Go ahead, do
I
it.
loved it. It's just Trevor going, what is he
Whoa.
doing out there?
Hey, have you ever ran through pouring rain screaming? It might feel great. You've
great.
never tried.
Yeah.
It
Probably
does.
Alec
I know for a
is
fact.
living great. You
Alec-
know?
I love and admire Alec so much, again, because of his chaotic nature. He makes me feel very normal.
Yeah.
The only conversations I've had with him through text are beautiful. First, I texted him. I said, hey, it's Lindsay. I'm posting my headcanon of AH as My Hero Academia characters, and I wanted to make sure you were okay with your casting. I made you Minoru Mineta,
Yeah.
and I said the people's champion of the
This
depraved.
was a controversial character there.
Yes, but as I knew he would, Alec replied, I just wanted to check with him and make sure, but I figured he would be okay with it. And sure enough, he said, champion of the depraved, and then put like a laughing face and went, that's me. I'm like, yep. He knew.
I did a whole video
You
with him recently because they do their post Team Does Stuff streams. I think it's on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. I think is when they do them on RTTV. And so it was Aaron week, so they were doing a big wrestling thing. So Aaron set up in WWE 2K19, like he made everyone from Achievement Hunter, and we're all monsters. Like Fiona is in the Poe outfit. So she's dressed up like
Yes.
Poe, like the screen glows and she's got the helmet
Right.
on, like so she's looking through, like instead of the face, it's just like a astronaut helmet, and like rinsed people. It in her match. One of the matches was Fiona versus Jack versus Ryan versus Michael, and
Jesus Christ.
and it was brutal. And like for some reason, Fiona would beat up Michael, but Michael's character refused to target anyone except Jack. Like he would get the crap kicked out of him, and he'd stand up like next to someone and turn and run for Jack every time. It was amazing.
Coming for you, Jill Hole.
But
Man.
during it, Alec was in the ring, and he had the sandals on and like these orange shirts, but he has like this
Yes.
Samoan looking tattoo of like a squid on his back for no reason.
Badass.
And then,
Well, he loves Krakens, doesn't he? Isn't it?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Krakens.
this whole thing,
Okay.
yeah,
And then
Kraken.
Jacob is from Florida, so they just dressed him up like an alligator. Like he's got a very alligator looking mask on and stuff.
Awesome.
And so during it, I was like, oh my God, like Alec and Jacob, because they were kind of working together at one point. I was like, this could be the new tag team. And they could be called Swamp Things. And Jacob could go, I'm the swamp. And Alec would go, I'm the thing. And they'd be like, Swamp Things.
That's like a gruesome twosome.
So ridiculous.
Very Always Sunny.
Hey everyone, this episode of Off Topic is brought to you by Full Sail University. Located just outside of sunny Orlando, Florida, Full Sail University offers associate's, bachelor's, and master degrees designed for the world of filmmaking, music, gaming, art, and technology. They offer learning paths for both online and on campus, and the programs are accelerated so you can earn your education in half the time. Also, the degrees are immersive and hands-on, meaning you'll be honing your craft using the same tools and technologies found in the industry from industry professionals. Full Sail grads are even able to come back and audit classes throughout their careers and receive lifetime career development support throughout their professional journey. Grads have gone on to do big things, from mixing hit records to working on major Hollywood films to winning Oscars, Grammys, and more. We even have grads here working at Rooster Teeth and on this show right now. His name is Tyler Stab, and he wrote this ad. To top it off, enrolled students receive a laptop along with industry software at a deep institutional discount so you can hit the ground running with the tools you need to start creating. To learn more about Full Sail's programs as well as potential scholarship opportunities, visit fullsail.edu/offtopic. That's fullsail.edu/offtopic. Thanks for watching Off Topic, everyone.
I
That's
think
really
that's
cool.
out. I think that's coming out on Sunday or something like that. So you should watch it. It was absurd.
It's legit.
Did
Yeah.
you?
I also love that Fiona was super OP. The idea of her kicking ass
As
through that is
Poe?
pretty fantastic.
Fiona was
Yeah.
OP and Ashley was OP.
OPPO.
OPP.
Oh,
No,
makes
man, you
sense.
beat me by a
Ashley was
second, Lindsay.
brutal.
Ashley
Thank
in
you.
real life is just an OP.
I would not
So,
fight
I
Ashley.
would not.
Oh, Ashley? Yes.
Dude, it's so funny. What was
Yes.
it we were on Discord doing like the morning meeting, and I think Sarah said something, and then Ashley, oh right. It was to put Larry in the
Among Us.
Among Us, and
Mhm.
Sarah was like, absolutely not. You cannot do more than 7 people. Like, stop doing it. And everyone's like, yeah, and then Ashley starts typing, and we're like, oh shit, hold on. You gotta,
Yep.
if
Literally,
Ashley says no, we
everyone got
actually have to
quiet.
stop.
It's true.
Yeah. If we
Yeah.
were
We're
literally, it
like-
was just like, we have to see what Ashley says. Sarah can say whatever she wants, but if Ashley says no, we literally can't do it.
It's the,
You know,
it's the
look,
thunder before
Jeremy
the
even
lightning.
went-
Right.
You know, you
Jeremy was like, I'm scared of Ashley.
Yeah.
Right,
Even
right.
Jeremy's like,
Like, oh,
Dude,
no.
like if Ashley says no, I'm like, that's a wrap. It's no. Like
That's a
it's
wrap.
no,
That's
and
not
there's no
happening.
arguing about it. Like it's not like with Sarah. It's like that's
This wasn't
not
meant to
happening.
be.
Yeah.
You know that Sarah is probably so frustrated if she's watching
Oh,
this
she's
right
so
now.
frustrated. She's so frustrated constantly. I remember this Among Us specifically. Like she was just like, no, not more than 7 people, please, like begging. And Gavin would come in and be like, yeah, but Larry, it's like trying to find different excuses. And it was just so funny when you started seeing Ashley typing, and everyone's like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
well, the best part about that is
Yeah.
Gavin egging it on in a very Gavin-like manner, which Michael
Right.
does too. Then later I talked to Gavin, I was like, so that was a bit, like you weren't serious. He's like, no, I was trying to play it up for fun. I'm like, yeah, but it was taken seriously. Like that was a whole discussion. Then.
Yeah.
Then that makes
We're
it
having
funnier
9
to him,
people in
though.
this video.
Yeah.
I think it did. Yes. Yes.
Listen, I mean, it happened. Is Larry suffering currently because he had to edit that video?
We don't know.
We don't know. But
don't
yeah,
But
no, Ashley.
there was a
We
lot
had
of
some
people.
good Among Us yesterday. That was really fun. Thanks
Oh,
for
man.
having
Among
me.
Us
That
was
was
very
insane.
fun
Appreciate-
yesterday. We had Meg, we had Meg on, we had Chilled on, Madness on.
Mhm.
I mean, it was great.
Madness was
group.
very fun to play with.
Madness
I've
is
never played with him before.
Yeah, his screams make me want to scream louder than him. I don't know if that makes sense.
He's
but
very exciting. Yeah, he's an
he
excitable
yells.
person.
He yells, and then I'm like, I need to yell just as much as you, maybe higher, so you can hear me.
Yes.
And it's
That
so
is-
great.
Fiona, I don't know if you ever have this, but I guess like it's stereotypical. But for me, like if I get with a group of women, usually younger women, like I'll be
Uh-huh.
traveling with Ruby Cast and we'll meet other voice actors or something.
Younger women.
And it's like,
Are
it'll be
you
like,
the same age as them?
I'm 31 now. I'm talking about people who are like your age.
Oh,
It's like
30.
mid 20
Yeah,
people.
like-
You know, let me clarify.
30.
People who still have life in them a little bit aren't totally dead inside. Yeah, my point is
Got
when
it.
I get near them, like I feel like I feed off of that hype. So I come
Right.
in like me again, like, you know, kind of dead and tired.
Uh-huh.
Like, hey guys, what's up? And then they're like, I'm so excited to see you. And suddenly I'm like, and I'm like, what am I doing? Why am I, what's happening? Like, why?
you just start
Yeah.
screeching just
Yeah,
like that.
it's weird. It's weird.
I have the
I think
opposite problem, and that
yeah.
I'm always in that mode, and my wife will be sometimes she's like, "Will you just like just tone it down. I'm just like, oh, I'm sorry.
See, that's me with Michael. That's me with Michael all the time.
please.
Like, you gotta
calm down. Yeah.
I don't know
I think
how
I
we-
have I think I have the same thing when girls have this sort of like valley accent. Like
totally.
Mhm.
Like totally. Yeah, like that. And I feel like when they talk to me like that, I start talking like that.
I get a little, Valley. I'll be like, I love your outfit. Oh my God, Where did you
when
get that?
Exactly. When they start talking to me like that, I'll be like, I'll do what they're doing, and that's crazy to me. It
My
makes
favorite
no
is,
fucking sense.
My favorite is the catchphrase. It's like, you look amazing. You look amazing.
Yeah, right. You look amazing.
You have to put all of your nose into it when you say
You
it.
do.
That way.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh my God. Especially if you're drunk and in a bathroom, then you got to go extra. That's if you're a girl and you're
Where
like,
it echoes.
bathroom,
Absolutely correct. You're absolutely
They're best
correct.
friends.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Mhm.
It's the worst when
They're
you're
there for
drunk
you.
and you're in the bathroom. Because you
No,
just
yeah,
become them.
He's
You
so
just become
beautiful.
them.
So beautiful. Like,
You're
I've
so-
never known.
You
I've
don't
personally had many
deserve
times where I'm
him.
like, I don't know your
You don't
name, but I'm gonna tell you my life
Yeah.
story. Exactly. I'm like, you can do better.
You can do better. You can absolutely do better. What the fuck are you doing? Stop.
I haven't
And
even
then
met your
the next
partner,
day you're
but I
like, Who
know.
the fuck was that?
No, they're just your best friends for those 10 minutes that you're talking. They're your best friends.
Mhm.
It's weird.
Guys don't
I
have
don't know.
that.
I love it.
Guys just try and stay silent.
Guys don't
and-
have that? Oh, okay.
I feel like they should.
Like,
Let's
what-
encourage
what
it.
I feel like they could.
What happens in the bathroom, in the men's bathroom, when it's like, I don't know, I'm going to say like it's 1 a.m. Everyone's fucking drunk in this
Yeah,
like
that's a good time.
bar, club, whatever.
So there's some
And
there's interesting things. So are you talking like strangers or are you like with friends?
just strangers.
The strangers.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
Stranger,
Yeah.
So there are some strangers that are drunk and very loud, and also for some reason I've never been because I'm not one of these people, but there are men who will go up to the urinal and like start peeing and be like, oh,
Yeah.
or like
Yeah.
they'll just fart.
What?
I know
Yeah,
dudes
they'll
like
fart.
this. Yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
Like-
yeah, it's a thing.
So-
That's
It
a
is.
thing.
See now, like being in the comfort of my own home, I understand occasionally going, if you feel good about like peeing, if you've been holding a piss for a while, but in public, come on.
Yeah, like
Some have
know you're
little
drunk, but,
catchphrases
yeah.
they'll throw out.
Bro, if someone was
Boom,
next to me
headshot.
and did that full noise, I would lose my shit.
that's a thing. That's a full-on
That's
thing. Yeah,
funny.
you're totally right. I didn't even think
the
about
closest
that.
I've come to that in a female restroom is I've had someone fart and literally right afterwards they went, "Oh, excuse me." So funny. It's like you're good. I don't care.
Sometimes men will like they'll be next to you and they'll just like, and then you'll hear them spit into the urinal
Yep.
while they're peeing. That's another
Yep.
thing.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Weird.
Yeah, men are gross.
Weird.
They're awful.
I mean,
They're awful.
True.
I've spat into a couple of sinks in my time, but I make sure no
I
one else
guess
is there.
No, but like
I'm
that's
alone.
fine. But why the urinal? Like, why not just the sink?
Because you're already at the urinal. Why would he have to wait? I mean, he can just.
Yeah.
What if you miss?
I mean, most
You're
urinals.
drunk.
Yeah, they got some room, right?
I will tell you.
you. Okay.
I'm not the guy who will go like, "Ugh." if I'm super drunk and I have to go to a urinal, you can tell I'm super drunk because I'll be using the urinal, but my
forearm?
forearm will be on the wall and I'll
wasn't
be
on-
like
yes,
this on it.
Jeremy,
Yeah,
I wasn't
oh,
on
yes.
screen. I wasn't on screen, but we
Yeah, you're doing this.
simultaneously
Dude,
went like
that's
that.
the move.
Yeah, dude.
Because if you stand there, you fucking weeble wobble.
Yeah, dude, that
because you're
lean.
so drunk.
Yeah,
So
that
you
lean
need
helps a
that
lot.
extra,
Shit.
you need that extra anchor point to keep yourself there.
Oh, that's
Oh, my
so
Lord.
fucking
That,
funny.
now-
that means I'm gone.
My,
I need a bathroom
my-
like this.
It's very true, and that is also like the point. Like that's your own indicator where you're like, oh fuck, I need to slow down.
It's too
Like
late. Yeah.
if you're at the part where you've got to do the forearm, then you should probably tone it back on the drinking, or it's gonna be a bad
For
time.
me, that's sitting on the toilet and then you go. It's like, okay. That's
All the way
Gotta
forward.
take a breath. Gotta take a breath.
Yeah, sometimes if I'm way too drunk and I'm like on the toilet, I maybe just put my head like I'm like this.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I'm just like, what's going on? I'm trying to like get myself together. That's crazy. I mean, I didn't
The-
realize there was so much noise that
So,
happens.
The weirdest thing too is there's
the
also like,
bathroom.
especially when urinals don't have side doors, some men you will absolutely catch them just being like, like checking out what you're working with, which is
Oh,
not
no.
cool. Don't do that.
That's
Don't do that. Don't go
That's
peeking.
But
weird.
The weirdest urinal interaction I've ever had, and that's a phrase to say.
Yeah.
I've told this story before on some podcasts, but I don't think it was here. So it was actually at RTX before we were a part
Oh, no.
of RT, and we were down there, and I had to pee, so like I go into the urinal, and so it did have the little walls, right? The little the chest high walls, and so like I'm peeing, and this dude on my neck, the left of me, and I see out of my peripheral, he goes. And I'm like, shit. Like that was the double take of, oh, I recognize who you are. And so I'm like, okay, well, that's fine. And so like I'm peeing, and then the guy goes, hey, are you Chad? I was like, uh-huh. And then I shit you not, he takes his left hand and reaches over the urinal stall to shake my hand. And I was like, hey, why don't we do that outside? And it's like, listen, I've said this before, but it's like, I would not have a job if you guys didn't watch the stuff. If you ever see me, I will take a picture. I will have a conversation. I will shake your hand. I will hug you.
Right.
I will sign something, whatever you want, because you allow me to do this job, and I'm so incredibly thankful for that. Just not literally when I have my hand on my dick. Okay, that's my one rule.
Yeah,
Like-
This is all I ask. This is all I ask.
That's crazy. I mean, like Gavin made a point. I think it was in the beginning of the year. He was sitting in the stream room, and he said that he doesn't like to put his legs cross each other. Like he doesn't want his leg to cross each other. I don't know how to explain it. Just like he doesn't
It's not
like to sit
crush his sack,
cross-legged.
or-
No, he doesn't like to sit cross-legged. Or like, whoa, I just almost broke everything. But he doesn't like to sit cross-legged like this. I don't know, you can't
Why?
see. And he said it's because when men stand up and pee, or whoever has a dick and stands up and pisses,
Okay.
the pee splashes on the feet. And he's like, I don't want to touch the shoes.
He's not
Like,
shaking
I don't
properly.
So there's some validation to what you're
Well,
saying.
and
Yeah.
I
he
don't know
explained-
enough here.
I don't know how to explain it properly, but he said that because it splashes, the piss splashes, it'll get on top of the shoe.
Talking about splashback.
Splash like pee. So it'll touch the top of the shoes. So that's why when he like crosses his legs, he doesn't like doing that, because then he will accidentally touch the top of his shoe, which is exactly where the piss.
I feel it in the sense that, to be fair, shoes are gross in general. Like, I don't want
Yes.
to touch shoes, period.
Yeah.
Because I
Right.
know I'm walking down the street and, like, there's, like, leftover shit and whatever
Right.
there. But, yeah, I've never
I
had
mean-
the issue with my own piss getting on my shoes unless I'm in the woods or...
Well, no, Lindsay, we won't have
Okay.
that problem if we're sitting down and pissing. Like,
Oh,
if-
yeah.
you
Well,
Here's the
know?
other thing.
sometimes you got to squat on the side of the highway, Fiona.
Well,
if it's
yes,
really late
but then that's you know, you don't do that every goddamn day. But
No.
these like the people with the penises, they
Yes.
pee
That's, yeah.
and it's in the urinal
Representing.
and it splashes on top of the shoe.
I mean, okay,
So,
there's a
here-
level.
Yeah. Maybe Gavin
Go
just
ahead,
has a lot of
Chad.
splash.
Yeah, you take
I
it
don't know.
away.
I mean, he explained that to me, and I never
gonna-
thought of that.
We're
And
gonna.
I was
I mean,
like, oh,
you guys, there are some like, I mean, you've got a good chance. I mean, a very high chance that when you walk into a public restroom, there's just piss on the floor under the urinals.
Correct.
Oh, I guarantee it.
Like,
there's piss. Why is there piss under the
I
urinal?
don't know.
Men are
Because I think there's a
savages.
lot of people. Like, there's some people that just refuse to control it, right? Like I have walked in on many men that were just like this, like just
What about
holding their hips and just like
See,
letting it do its thing, and I don't understand
I've
it.
seen and heard about that, and I've talked to many people again who've spoken about having penises and being in restrooms using penises, but they've said that in those experiences they were told as children to like that's how to avoid washing their hands. Is they're like, oh, you
Oh.
didn't touch your dick. I'm like, that's even more disgusting.
No,
That's
no.
horrifying. No, not okay. I'm sorry.
I don't know, like, I don't know. I was just like, I never thought of that the pee would maybe, and it makes sense because, you know, the way everything's positioned.
I
But
would worry.
I don't know.
Other people's
See-
shoes, I don't like signing shoes. People like to do that, sign my shoes.
Mhm.
And like I will do it, but only if they hold it. I'm like, you hold the shoe and I'll just take the marker and do it.
No, she's
That I'll
gross.
do.
Yeah.
Because I don't want
Right.
to touch other people's shoes because of stuff like that. I mean, my own shoes, fuck it. I don't really care.
Now, are you the
Um,
kind of person who's like, if someone comes over to your house, you're like, shoes off right now. Get your
No,
dirty ass
no, I don't
shoes
give a
off.
fuck. Nah, I
No,
don't give a
not
fuck.
You
at
take your
all like
shoes the
that
fuck
either.
off.
I
in
wear my own
house.
shoes in my house all the
Me
time.
too. That's actually, you know, that's a new thing that I've been doing was keeping my shoes near my door, because before when I was living like just with my parents, I mean, I would just walk around with my shoes. and I
I'm a
didn't find
barefoot
it
kid.
weird. Yeah, I was like, well, yeah, it's not like I when I got comfortable. Like when I got back from school, for example, I wouldn't take off my shoes in the entrance way, right? I would just go to my room
I
or
always
the
do the
kitchen to get
scan.
a snack.
I always
No,
do the
no.
scan when I walk into someone's house, right? I'm always like, check the corners and
Oh,
like
if
look
there's
a
around and
shoe
like,
corner,
is there a
yeah,
pile
yeah.
of
Shoe
shoes?
corner,
And then, you know,
yeah.
if there is,
We
just
have the
kick 'em
shoe
off.
corner and the shoe closet. Shoe corners for
Right.
like guests who are like, okay, you probably won't see the shoe closet, so why don't you just kick it over here? But if you're like super guests and you know that we have that closet, they'll go there. Like, thank you.
Right.
Nice.
Thank you
Right.
very much.
Super guests.
Super guest.
The
The
super
VIP
guests.
list.
Oh, my
Yeah.
son is busting in. Hold on.
That's family and very close friends.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry too much about pee shoes. Shoes in general are dirty. I would worry
shoes.
more about if there's gonna be splashback. I would worry more about like the top of men's like pants or their belt,
Yeah.
because that's like right. That's in the danger zone. You know what I mean?
Belts.
Of like
okay.
direct.
Okay.
You know what I
the
mean? Like
belts,
that's
yeah.
still right there. Like shoes would have to come out and then go down.
You
Oh, yeah.
did make me
Get
think of a
to.
story though, Fiona, of
Yeah.
drinking and peeing. At one point, I did have to squat with my friends. We were like camping together and in college, drinking, having fun, and like there's a place called Fossil Rim that's like kind of a little bit further toward Waco area, but there's like camping areas around there. It's beautiful. So we're hanging out, drinking, just having fun. I was like, dude, I gotta go pee. I'll just go in the woods. I don't care, like whatever.
Right.
So I went over and like I've been taught to sit with your back against a tree so you can get into that like squat position perfectly, like as if you're on a toilet and then you won't spray yourself. I went, okay, no problem. So I did that, but having been drinking and wanting to get it done as quickly as possible and also breaking the seal for the first time, I was in a predicament where I peed too much. And I was like, I don't know what to do. I'm kind of stuck peeing here, but this is like happening. It's like way too much piss is coming out.
You're like on a
So-
hill and it's like,
Kind of, yeah. And then it started going
can't
into
stop
my
it.
shoe.
Oh,
Like I was wearing like sneakers, like what are those, like not high tops, those stupid like Keds, like Ked like
Keds,
sneakers.
right.
So it was like my shoe had a shoey full of urine. And I was like, oh god. So I had to like kind of walk back like and dump it out. Like,
No!
I was like, hang on guys, sorry. I'll be right back.
Gosh.
Need new
Yeah.
shoes.
Hey everyone, this episode of Off Topic is brought to you by Stamps.com. One of the toughest parts of making and selling products online is the shipping. It's really just a big hassle. That's why thousands of small business owners have discovered the benefits of Stamps.com in recent months. They've been able to keep their businesses running and avoid the crowds, all from their own computers. With Stamps.com, you can print on demand, postage, and even get discounts up to 62% with no residential surcharges. Stamps.com brings all the mailing and shipping services you need right to your computer in the comfort of your own home and your own office. Whether you're a small business sending invoices, an online seller shipping out products, or just working from home and need to mail stuff, Stamps.com can handle it all with ease. Simply use your computer, print official U.S. postage 24/7 for any letter, any package, any class of mail, and anywhere you want to send it. Once your mail is ready, just leave it for your mail carrier, schedule a pickup, or drop it off in a mailbox. It's that simple. And like I said, with Stamps.com, you get great discounts too. 5 cents off every stamp and up to 62% off USPS and UPS shipping rates. It's a no-brainer, saving you time and money. Right now, our listeners get a special offer that includes a 4-week trial plus free postage and a digital scale without any long-term commitment. Just go to Stamps.com, click on the microphone at the top of the homepage, and type in Off Topic. That's Stamps.com and enter Off Topic. Thanks, guys, for watching the show.
But also, man,
Yeah, go ahead.
splashback is also very different for men on it depends. Like you're dealing with so many factors, like the type of urinal
Yep.
that you're peeing into, the height of it, right? I
Right.
will say, John Mace bought these like magical diffusers that he put into the urinals. It's like
Yeah.
sorcery. You pee straight into them, and there's no splashback whatsoever.
Yeah, it just eats it.
It just eats it.
Sounds like a monster.
Yeah, it is.
What's and maybe I'm just ignorant about the way everything works, but why
okay.
why in the world, like what's the problem with just sitting and peeing? Like
far
why
more
what's so
comfortable.
attractive?
Oh, it's
Or,
not
like, peeing in
attractive.
the
It's just more
urinal.
convenient. It's just more
Oh, yeah.
convenient.
But
I
is
think
it
it's the
though?
convenience
Quicker,
level.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, but
Is
straight
it
up,
quicker?
It is. You don't have to put your ass on a seat. You know, like you put the paper down when you sit on a public seat and stuff
Yeah,
like that. You
especially
don't have
if
to
you're-
do that.
Jeans,
Just, like,
you know?
Okay.
It's like
Yeah.
that's like a 3-step process,
But
right?
it's
That's
so
zipper, that's
risky.
button, that's belt,
It just
and you know.
it just seems like there's more risk to it.
I'll tell you
Because
that.
now
I mean,
you
there
might
isn't.
pee everywhere, but you might
here's
pee
my thing.
everywhere. You might pee under
as
the
soon as you
urinal. You
unzip,
might
it's not
get it
trying
on
to
your
get
belt,
out of
your
there.
shoes.
I'll
The
tell you
most
what.
convenient
Feels
thing,
like you don't
wear
need to.
wear a dress or a skirt. That's so convenient.
That's
I don't
true.
know, like
Right
I
there,
I
ready to
pee
go.
I pee fast. Like I zip, I sit, piss, toilet paper, wipe. You wipe from the butt. No, not the butt. Front to back, or else
Yep.
you'll get a UTI. Don't fucking
Correct.
do that.
Yeah.
And then
Mm,
zip up.
Oh,
wash
to the
it,
chest.
and
She's got those high
I'm
waisted
out.
jeans. Yeah.
And I'm out.
I'll say,
I
if
mean,
I'm tired,
it's a minute.
if I'm
really.
tired, I am not above peeing sitting down. Like there are times where I'm just like, I don't want to fucking
Above it.
stand.
That's
Like,
what does that mean? I'm not above being sitting there.
Sorry,
know, it's
I'm
like-
living my life down here in the dregs. I sit every
might-
time.
yeah. Hey, listen, I might be ignorant, but I just feel like it's cleaner, less risky. You won't
We're
get
learning a
piss
lot.
anywhere, and
I will say, there is one factor that you might not be thinking of, and there are times
Uh-oh.
where
I'm so scared of what you're going to say, but it's
I am
probably
too.
true.
so
But
you sit down, and sometimes
Yeah.
you'll still aim while you're sitting down, but other times you're like really tired or something, and you're just like leaning forward or whatever. But sometimes you'll catch the angle just right and piss through the little crack where the toilet seat meets.
not where I thought that was going.
wait a minute, I'm
You've
sorry,
never had that
Chad,
happen, Jeremy?
I'm gonna have to run that back. That made no sense to
Okay.
me. Okay,
I got
So
you.
you sit down, and then in the very front of the toilet, right, where like
Right.
the toilet seat, you're sitting on the toilet seat,
Right,
but there's
right.
like a gap that's about like yay big, right? It's not very
Right.
large. But sometimes when you're peeing, like it'll aim up a second, and then the pee will go in between, and then start coming down the front of the toilet.
Oh. Huh.
Who left?
She's
Was that
gone.
Lindsay?
Just gone.
Lindsay, Lindsay left, and she's out of this convo.
I will say, Chad, that's a new one for me.
That's-
I will say, the thing that I would thought you were going to say, and I don't know if this has ever happened to you, but it was the setup was all the same of like, you're not really paying attention, you're tired or something, and you're sitting there, but, you'll feel your bit like hit the front of the bowl,
Oh, that-
like the inside of the bowl.
Oh,
and
yeah,
I'm
that's
like,
awful.
oh, I don't want that. And then, like you feel like you gotta wash it.
Wait,
The chat has my back, by the way. They are fully
How-
supporting me.
how close are you I guess if you're doing the drunk lean, then yeah. your
No.
dick's
That,
pretty-
it's when sitting down. When sitting down.
Okay.
Was the
Okay, I'm-
conversation.
I'm taking
Oh.
notes.
No, I'm not getting that close to a urinal.
Okay.
Never touching some urinal with anything.
Yeah. Oh,
So-
God.
Okay, let's say
Okay.
Jeremy's drunk as shit right now.
Right.
He's taking a piss. The
right.
dude in the urinal next to him is clearly watching him to check out his size.
Okay.
For comparison, of course. Not
Yes,
out
but
of jealousy.
of course, I don't know because if I'm drunk as shit.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
okay.
true.
Okay, so you're kind of doing that. That's the dude next to you in the urinal.
Okay.
Okay. If
Good.
Jeremy's here, this is secondary urinal here. You see he's eyeing you, checking it out.
Yep.
So
Wow,
now we got
shocked.
Jeremy
It
here.
looks like he's peeing directly on the divider, like making full eye contact
Maybe
and
he
just
is.
Yeah.
pissing
Maybe
on the
he
wall.
is. We don't know.
He's not
We
even
don't know.
pointing
At
at the
this point, I'm
urinal
here.
anymore. He's just
Okay,
This
but
can get
Jeremy's
anywhere
here.
anyways.
Yeah.
He's leaning against the wall. He's clearly drunk. All right, he's going, oh my God,
Oh,
my
that's my
stomach.
arm crossed in front. Oh, my stomach and my arm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. You got to be holding your dick. So your dick's kind of like up here, I guess. You're peeing a little bit like
Wow.
that.
Right out
So
the old
that's-
belly
right
button.
at the belly
That's kinda- That's what we're dealing with right now? Yeah, okay.
Okay. Yep.
Here, Jeremy, we'll fix your anatomy. Now you're wearing a skirt. Now we can't really tell how tall your legs are.
Love
You're
it.
right.
Perfect.
Good.
And it's made it way easier for you to pee. You're
That
welcome.
is
That's
some
true,
problem
yeah.
solving.
Oh,
right
nice.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, so this is what we're looking at? Is this... That's kinda how
That
it
looks
went
like
down?
a typical late night
Yeah.
bar experience. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
From what I can
looks-
tell.
that's great.
Chad, we've asked this before on the show. To as Fiona put it, people with dicks who piss in urinals.
Yes.
When you piss in a urinal, do you go over the waistband or do you go through the fly?
Through the fly.
Same. I'm the same way.
Yep.
Yep.
I just think if I'm gonna go through the Like if I'm gonna go through the process of undoing my pants, then I might as well be sitting down.
Because
So,
then I got to take the belt off.
Right,
And do
yeah.
yeah, it's a whole process. Yep. Here we go.
that's what it's made for.
That's what the fly's there for.
Well, it's crazy how inconvenient it is to pee.
Yeah,
I
there's
don't know,
a
it
bunch
seems
of crap
like
down there.
It's just so much.
I just like evolutionarily wise, it's like, hey, you just
It's
can
like
go pee
so
wherever. And we're like, no.
inconvenient.
As humans, we went, put on pants. Make sure there's a 5-step process.
I had some real penis envy recently. Mainly because I did like a road trip to Santa Fe. And I wanted to pee so fucking bad. And I was in the middle of Texas and I didn't want to stop at a gas station. That was the scariest thing I've done in my life. I was just like, no.
Understandable.
Anyways, so
or
I
the
was
gas
like,
station.
the gas station.
The gas station.
So I was just like, man, imagine if I had a penis, I could just whip it out, piss anywhere, piss in a bottle, do anything.
That's tricky
Yeah.
though.
The
That's
possibilities
tricky.
are limitless. Yeah.
Yeah, but you could just stick it in there, right?
I mean,
I
you
guess
don't.
what
I guess
kind of
stick it
bottle?
in the bottle?
Like, I don't know.
You
It would
line
make
up-
sense, right? That you line it up and you just stick it.
So, all right, we're gonna use this bottle that I have here as an
Yeah,
example.
that's not happening.
Like, obviously your penis can't go through the hole.
right.
but
You don't
can
like
put
pop
the-
it in.
But there's a little hole. You just put it.
Yeah,
in
you
the
try and
hole.
and put the tip against it and make a
Right,
seal.
exactly. Right,
Right?
exactly. That's what I mean. I didn't mean like you're obviously if you have a skinny
Well,
penis
stop
like
it.
that.
Here's the problem. Here's the problem.
A tenis, we call
A
it.
skinny penis.
Skinny
Penis
penis.
is a good word.
Tenis.
Yo, it's slim.
Yeah,
all right.
It's a slim penis.
It's been
all right?
dieting.
Yeah.
So,
Is the penis razor?
well, so the
love it.
problem is, after you're done, you still have to like shake, right?
Yeah, there's
It's
a
like-
shake.
You think
Yeah.
about it, it's a
Oh, you
tube.
see, I didn't think about
There's some stuff in there, right?
About the shaking.
It's
Yeah, I
really
didn't
hard
think about
to
the
like
shaking.
shake without it. Then like you're gonna get splashed a little
Do
bit.
you
after
shake
the
and
bottle.
also
Right.
dab, like do a little tap on the
Like,
tip of
do
your
I?
dick?
Sorry, do I
Yeah.
shake and then dab? What?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Do you
like
shake
the
and
little-
like tap the tip of your dick? Like, okay, this is where I piss. Like, tap,
I
tap, tap.
hate that I did that visually.
Yeah,
No, I think the purpose of a shake is you're getting everything
I knew
out
you were
that
gonna
was
say
in
it.
there.
And you're gonna.
And
It
then-
will not. It will
and
not
then-
get everything out.
no,
It's full
it-
of shit.
And no, you're trying desperately to get everything out.
Yeah.
And then any bit that's left on the end, the
Desperately.
shake like flicks it
Like
off.
whip it out.
Yeah.
Weird. Wait,
Yeah.
Well, because
You fucked him
okay.
up. Oh,
if
crack
not,
that
then
whip.
when you sheath it, you might get some
Like spot
on your
You don't
leg
want the
or your
spot.
Yes. Well, my point is, I love the shake. I'm pro shake. My point is, the shake is not enough. It's not good by itself. And you need the shake and dab combo to make the dick clean. And a shake is just like a wet dog. You shake off a wet dog, the dog's still wet. Damn it! It's just less wet.
Shake and
It's
dab
bullshit.
combo.
Wild. Well, I mean, yeah.
I'm sorry, Fiona. I have a lot of opinions about penises.
No,
You're gonna
I
hear
mean,
them.
and that's fine and understandable. I fully had some penis envy recently, and then I realized that there is a little cup for vagina wears.
Yeah.
where you can pee in this it makes it so you have like that kind of tube.
It's like
for
the female
piss to-
urinal.
yeah. So you could it was weird.
Oh.
But I'm thinking of buying that, investing in that maybe for some road trips.
You're good. Here's the thing. You have
Not
penis envy.
convenient, though.
You shouldn't be envious of the bathroom experience because, as we discussed, we have the best experiences.
guess-
They're kind of
no,
like this.
And
Yes.
we're all
Kinda like
disgusting
this.
Oh,
savages.
look, we have
yeah.
another trying.
So is that Michael?
You're beautiful.
Is
This
Michael?
is Fiona talking to me.
Oh,
I'm
that's
very
okay.
sad.
Okay, okay.
Great,
Yeah.
Fiona's
yeah.
going, "You're beautiful."
Oh, I
but we
thought you
haven't
were
met yet. We're
shitting.
total strangers.
Okay, you see, I thought you
Yeah,
were
Are you
shitting,
crying
and I
or
was.
shitting?
I'm
Yeah,
crying.
I
Look
thought
like-
she was shitting, and I was
okay.
like, "Yes, you're beautiful." And I would do that both. Either if you're shitting or crying, I would have done it. Either way, so it doesn't
Sometimes
matter.
both.
It doesn't matter.
See, now the only thing that we really need is the dude watching Jeremy to be screaming, "You're beautiful" at him. And
Yeah.
we need to have an equal
Why aren't I getting
experience.
reinforced? And
Hang
I'm
on.
going, thank you. Thank you so much.
That's funny.
I would like to say that Fiona, you're an incredible host because you've managed to stretch P talk to like a solid 35, 40
Bro,
minutes.
we
Like,
can-
way
That's
to
the
go.
Yeah.
true achievement
Like-
of
We
the testament.
can go on. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a
Okay,
lot to talk
Jeremy?
about when it comes to peeing.
I mean, it just
Beautiful.
you're beautiful. You're beautiful. You're both.
Thank you.
That face makes you so in awe too. Like,
Well,
Oh Lord. Also, I'm sorry. I feel like today's already
Yeah.
been wonky and weird, and we've been like in
Yeah.
a weird kooky mood. But especially in the last hour before the podcast, we just were extra like derp. So that was our attitude going into this. So thank you for
Yeah.
bearing with us.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
it
I
was
don't
a
know
weird
one.
what happened, but I was
Just a
just
crazy day.
curious. You know, just yeah, it was a weird day. It was a lot of things done.
It's Wednesday, my dude.
It's
No, it's
not.
Thursday.
It's Thursday.
Yeah, no, whoops.
It's not
Yeah,
Wednesday.
case in
It's
point.
not Wednesday.
Listen, I had the meme.
Right. These weeks have been flying by. Disgustingly, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Because I remember it Sunday night just being like, damn, it's Monday already.
I saw recently someone did the blinking eye meme again, and it was like March 15th, 2020, and he blinked, and it's like October 1st.
Yeah.
Right,
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
It's damn, yeah, we're in October. That's
Mhm.
what the hell is happening?
And I love Halloween. This is like my favorite time of year, and like I obviously
Well,
like,
enjoy
people have
it,
it way
'cause
worse. But yeah, we're trying.
It's
It'll
the
be
scariest
gone.
Halloween
It'll be
yet.
Trying.
done next. It'll be gone next week. You'll see.
April had this.
It'll be November next week.
Oh, I know, right? April had
Yeah,
this
I
awesome
know.
idea, Lindsay, that we did with our kids, because like we're like we know that like obviously we're not going to go like door to door trick or treating because we're in a pandemic.
Of course.
Mhm.
And so April had this idea. She bought Halloween lights and then made a bunch of crafts of like little ghosts and things like that. Then we busted out the Christmas tree and we decorated it all up with Halloween lights and like webs and ghosts and everything like that,
Mhm.
and made it all super spooky. And like the kids were like all about it. Because
That's
now
awesome.
it's like a way to celebrate Halloween, you know. So we're gonna try and do some other things, but it was actually a really fun idea, and the kids really.
That's really
enjoyed it.
cool. I love
Yeah.
stuff like that. Hearing about parents doing stuff at home, and I feel you there. I think we might just do something like with our parents, or like we thought about like trick or treating from room to room of our house.
Yeah.
Like they go to our parents'
Oh,
room. It's
that's
like, oh, you get a Kit Kat
cute.
here, and then like, oh, go to your sister's room, you'll get an almond joy. Oh.
Yeah.
Cute.
Yeah,
That's cute.
so-
What are we? What should we plan for off-topic Halloween?
Oh.
Yeah, we've dressed up in the past. I don't know. What's your
Yeah, I was
costume
on.
choice,
I was
Mona?
on one of the
Were you
spooky
on?
episodes because
You
I
know,
had the fake hands that I committed to for like the
Fake
entire episode.
hands!
Yeah, you did.
Huh.
It made
Fake
drinking
hands.
very hard.
Oh, I bet it did. I bet it did. I was, I think it was last year. I wanted us to all dress up as Teletubbies, but it didn't happen. I was gone.
Yes.
I wasn't there for Halloween, but
You made up
I
for
mean-
that.
There,
on
now, yeah, you got
RTX.
that pose suit, right?
Yeah, you have your Poe costume now. If we all get the rest of the costumes
I told-
and dress
yeah.
around you,
that's what I was thinking. And we'll put it on the Trevor card, obviously.
of
But
course.
yeah, no, Tyler was like, "Oh, you're bringing back Poe," and I was like, "I can't bring Poe back for a bit, you know."
Yeah.
Poe's doing other things.
Yeah.
Poe's not coming back for a
No,
bit.
good on you. Don't
Yeah.
ruin Poe. Don't
Yeah,
waste
don't
it.
overuse
Yeah,
it.
I don't want it to
No.
I don't want it to be overused, and Poe's got things to do. So
Could you get a sun to put around Jeremy's face?
Jeremy will absolutely be the son. Yes,
I think we
Okay.
did say that Jeremy was baby's son when we talked about it recently. He's our baby son. Look at him.
Oh yeah, no,
It's
I don't
perfect.
know if it's because
Goo.
of the bald head or something, but it's
Goo goo.
It's the
goo
welcoming
gaga,
personality.
and
Yeah.
it's the baby bottle with Fireball in it. The sippy cup, the
love it.
sippy cup with Fireball in it. Like
I did-
suckling on.
Oh, that's
suckling on
amazing.
the Fireball.
Do they even have like personalities? All the Teletubbies? Are they like?
fucking know.
I
That
think
was
so. They're just
like an
so
entity.
weird.
Tinky Winky was like he was monstrously tall. I remember that
Yeah.
about Tinky
Tinky
Winky.
Winky
He was
was
like
the-
10 feet tall. Tinky Winky. Tinky Winky mad.
Tinky Winky, yeah, I don't know. Like, real quick, I just want to give a huge shout out to AT&T for helping us throw a huge RTX this year. Without them, the show wouldn't even be possible. AT&T's 5G network is now available nationwide. Whether you're at home or on the go, you'll enjoy coverage in more places. Plus, AT&T doesn't make it complicated. 5G access is included in all best consumer unlimited plans at no extra cost. For more information on AT&T 5G, visit att.com/5G. These childhood children's shows, I'd say, make no fucking sense to me.
They're
I mean, I don't
acid
know who-
trips.
I don't know who thinks of what, but it is
Oh.
sometimes worrisome.
It's even more worrisome when you look back into like what we grew up with from like
yeah.
like 80s claymation and stop motion is horrific. It's absolutely like
Yeah.
nightmare fuel extreme.
Dude,
But
and the
now-
language and some of the stuff that was
Oh.
rated like PG or like
You're like,
PG-13, you're like, whoa!
you can't say that.
They just
Yeah,
dropped a
yeah.
hard F and like not that one. Like the like it's
Yep.
just like good lord.
Yep.
I-
But even
just,
like visual now, we're trying to find shows for the kids. And Chad, maybe you have some too. But like, there is some stuff that's great, and I've been like, wow, this is really awesome, and like well rounded, and like I just think very well crafted as far as like a writing standpoint goes for children's entertainment. And I'm a big believer in like not dumbing it down for kids. Like trust them to kind of like expand their brain and think for themselves
Sure.
a little bit. So some shows we watch, we're like, what the fuck am I watching right now? And it seems like a YouTube rip, like someone went into Microsoft Paint and created characters and went, okay, I'm going to try and like make a scene out of this. And now it's on
Right.
Netflix. I'm like, how did this get here?
It's weird.
How-
It's
What is
weird.
happening?
I know a lot of like a lot of those children's shows become memes because they just look fucking weird.
Yeah.
Like the
I don't
Johnny
know-
Johnny Yes Papa?
The
Yeah, weird.
Johnny Yes Papa. Like
Weird.
how did that even get cleared? Like how did that even get greenlit in any capacity?
Oh.
That made no it's the scariest thing. It's so weird. And like
There
I don't know, just like Teletubbies, the general concept of the Teletubbies and that goddamn vacuum and the pink custard.
Yeah. The vacuum is creepy.
Who thought of that?
they were really
It's a
high.
tubby putty machine, bitch.
People were really, really high.
That's- It's
yeah,
crazy.
basically.
I don't know what anyone.
Well, like
as someone who
Gumby?
never really saw Teletubbies,
It's fucking
this is
weird,
blowing my
Jeremy.
mind.
It's really strange.
weird.
Gumby
And-
scared the shit out of me as a kid. Barney was okay for some reason. I wasn't scared of Barney, but even he was like, you stand over there.
Something's a little off about you.
Yeah.
No, well, it's also like songs. Like some kids' songs are so fucked up. Like I remember when Kira, we first had Kira, like going through like children's songs and like a playlist. There's a song called Daddy Finger, and I
Daddy
vehemently
Finger.
hate it.
How are you? Yeah. We
Here I
sing
am.
that with Iris, and we keep telling people like she likes this song called Daddy Finger, and we're like, oh god, okay, now we have to explain like what this is because it sounds so creepy.
Even the lyrics,
Like-
it's like Daddy Finger, where are
Where
you?
are you?
Here I am, how do you
How
do?
do you do? Yep.
It's just like
Yeah.
I hate
And
it.
what is the
Uh-huh.
song about?
It's
You
just-
literally go through your
Look
family
at
on your
Jeremy's
fingers.
face.
So it's supposed to be
Anyone's talking
innocent,
about?
like, okay, here's like, this is your father. Okay, here's your mother. Like, you're trying to like go through your family on your fingers, I guess.
Yeah.
But again, the lyrics are just like, this is the daddy finger, and here's the mommy finger. And I'm like, okay, this sounds weird out of context. I don't like
hate
this.
it.
Well-
I hate it so much.
When my parents have videos of me and my sister when we were kids, you know, like when you're in school, they'd teach you songs to sing or whatever, like, you know, and like the class would all sing the songs. And we had a very similar song to that. It was a song like kind of teaching kids where all the fingers were, but you'd say like, where is pointer? Where is pointer? You go, here I am, like, or here I am. But
Mhm.
then there was a verse that said, where is tall man? Where is tall man? And you would go, here I am, here I am. So it's me, like literally me and my sister, videos of me and my sister going like, here I am. And my dad is laughing in the
That's awesome.
background. He just thinks it's so funny.
That's
Like-
amazing.
That's like the infamous Mr. Rogers is flipping someone off in an episode, but he's just
Yeah.
counting numbers and does the middle finger. And I'm like,
He does the middle finger.
That's-
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
I
weird.
love as a kid when that happened, but like, I don't know, things that are very clearly dumb like that. But as a kid, you're like, oh, like someone just used the middle finger. Like,
Ooh,
I don't know if you guys had that
Oh, yeah.
moment. I remember very clearly there were times where people would get called to the principal's office for something dumb, and every single time we'd be like, can Susan come to the office? And the whole class would go, ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
God, I've never
Mom.
seen I've never seen that in my
Oh,
life.
no.
Oh, really? Oh,
I got
yeah.
called to the principal's office a
Oh.
lot, so.
Well, no, like I mean, me too, but I don't think they would have ever done like that. Ooh, that would have
Oh, no.
been bad. Yeah,
Because you would have
No,
fought them.
I would have fought them absolutely. I'm like, I'm thinking back on this children's show thing, and there's this one song that it went viral, I think like 2 years ago on Twitter, and it was totally a children's song, and it was called the Ponytail Song, and it is a bop. And it's these these penguins wearing Crocs, like fur Crocs,
Go on.
and they all have their ponytails, and it is such a good song.
I'm taking notes.
And,
Yeah.
and it's about ponytails.
Okay.
And I wish you could put this on right now so they could see it. But
No, we'll get
I'll find it
flagged.
later.
We'll get flagged. But
Yep.
God, that song's great. God,
See,
it's a
I
bop.
go through the cycle
It's a
of I
bop.
find stuff like that and I'm like, it's for my kids. Like, it's not that good. Whatever.
I'm,
I'll
like,
deal with it.
singing
And then
it.
like
I'm
5 minutes
like, I had it
later,
in my head.
5
I
minutes
had
later,
it
I'm
in
like,
my head
baby
for,
shark,
like-
Oh no! Why did you do it?
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Bro, check out the trap remix of Baby Shark.
I sent that to Jeremy. I think you were in the other room back at the old AH office, like the before times before quarantine. I was like, "Have you heard the Baby Shark trap remix?" And Jeremy was like, "Lindsay, you gotta stop. You gotta stop."
Bro,
You need to stop
trap
this.
remixes. There was an era where I would listen to trap remixes of just like Caillou theme song.
There you go.
The map
Bill Nye
from
theme.
Nora.
That show.
That's a good one.
Caillou is kind of weird, but there's
Caillou's a whiny little bitch,
It's
and he
he is
teaches
a-
kids
he's
some
a
really bad
full
shit.
Whiny bitch. Absolutely, do not let your children watch Caillou. That is a terrible mistake.
Yeah, but when
there
he
was
grows
the
up to be
map.
One Punch Man, he's great.
Right. That
He's
lore,
great.
that backstory is great.
Cool.
Mhm.
There was a trap remix of Little Einsteins.
Little Lines. Okay, I gotta
classic.
listen to
That's
this.
a classic.
Fiona
That's a
sent me all of
classic.
these.
Classic.
You're speaking
on
my
the album.
language, please.
Yeah, oh, it's great. It's great. Trap remixes, love him. Love
Jeremy,
him, especially children's songs.
1, I'm sorry for sending you all those links. 2, I'm not, because
I
I hope you enjoy the remixes. I know I sent you one recently that was Linkin Park and Venga Boys, and I know I've talked about that recently, but that's like my go-to for how I'm feeling right now in 2020. I think it encapsulates the mood perfectly.
That song, like I hear mashups of people send me mashups of Linkin Park songs a lot. I mean, and rightfully so. That one was so like it just felt like two songs playing at the same time. Like sometimes mashups are literally like they like kind of let them slide into each other. So this one was just straight up
Nope.
like it's just like the Mega Boys.
Bass drop.
And it was like and then just like Chester singing. I was like, what is this?
I love it.
Someone linked the Ponytail Song. Thank you very much for linking that. That thing has 86 million views.
Okay, real talk.
That's crazy.
I have straight up considered making a children's YouTube music
Chad?
channel because
I am
you.
looking at this
We feel
playlist.
you.
Why is Mickey Saves Santa full episode 269 million views?
Because
Here's
it's
why.
parents giving kids their iPads and they just scroll through and they play through everything.
and
That's
kids,
correct.
like
Millions
kids
of
have this
views.
thing where they're like,
Yes.
oh, if you and I like we enjoyed something, like wow, that was great. Like that was a really great episode of something. I'll maybe revisit in a year. A kid's like, wow, I like that. I'm gonna watch it again and again and again for about 3 months straight.
Mhm.
Yep.
So-
Whoa.
Yep.
I
about right.
mean, baby shark dance, baby sing and dance, baby shark has 6.7 billion views.
Yeah, I'm telling you,
Yep.
like a children. Lindsay, let's do it. Let's start. Let's start.
We to the same thing. I mean, we want to like, as parents, we're like, okay, I'm not going to force our kids into content or anything, but like hardcore, Michael and I are like, we could do it. We could be like, hi kids, you want to play today?
Right.
I'm Lindsay from Achievement Hunter. Don't watch my other shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the one thing.
Don't
Yeah.
watch my other shit. That's a good intro.
But it's like I can play
Tap
guitar.
my cigar out. All
Yeah.
right.
It's like
All
I can
right,
play
kids.
guitar. I can
All
sing.
right.
And like so many other things, it's just people doing covers of songs that already exist. And you just do that. You find one that a kid likes, and then there it goes.
That's it.
But yes,
Now, going back to remixes though, Jeremy, I will ask, do you have any that you prefer or that you like a lot? Because I need more.
Mashups?
Mm-hmm.
Mashup.
One that
I
was
need new music.
actually pretty good when I first heard it was a mashup of Faint by Linkin Park and Toxic by Britney Spears.
Yes.
That mashed up pretty damn well because they both have like that kind of whiny wailing beginning.
Mhm.
So that worked out pretty well. There was someone mixed Wonderwall by Oasis with Boulevard
Lonely Road
Broken
by Green Day.
Dreams.
Broken Dreams.
Yeah,
That- I
Green
heard
Day.
that a while ago. That's a
But
good
it
one.
ends
Yeah.
with Dream On.
oh yeah, it does. That's
Comes
what it
in
does
at
for
the
some
end.
reason.
Yep, just randomly at the end, that one comes in. I think someone mixed Bring Me to Life with something by Linkin Park. I forget. That one worked out really well.
Fun fact
yeah,
about Dream
I've
On,
listened to
Steven
a lot.
Tyler did so many drugs that he heard that song and said he loved it so much that they should cover it. And they were like, you fucking wrote it, dude.
That's awesome.
Um,
See, I heard the story about allegedly David Bowie did so much drugs that he heard an album and was like, when did I record this? And like, David, that took like a month. And he was like, oh.
my top mashups of all time are Kirby Dreamland with This Is Why I'm Hot.
Nice.
It's incredible if you haven't heard it. And then Lazy Town Bake a Cake with the Little John.
Lil Jon,
Yep. Mhm.
yes,
Yep.
that's the best one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
No, break it down, bitch.
Make a cake. Am I the only one that still listens to the original as a 31-year-old woman?
What does she say? Like, back that pussy with, back
Yeah.
that pussy, she a motherfucker. That shit's so good.
And also, if you watch the YouTube version, some of the fucking clips they grab, it's like a chef spraying icing everywhere, and I'm just like, oh
You're like,
no!
oh,
Like,
no. Yep. Mhm. Oh, yeah.
I love that.
I think one of my favorite remixes that does work and I love is it's called Smack My Bitch Up the Orinoco Flow, which I've talked about before on this podcast. But it's Enya mixed with Smack My Bitch Up by Prodigy, and it's so good.
my
I listen to it at the gym all the time. It's amazing.
What,
Fantastic.
There's also Thomas the Choo Choo Train with, I think, Biggie Smalls.
Oh,
Yes.
Thomas is with everything. I
good
love the
one.
Thomas remixes.
That's
Smalls.
great, yeah. And with Biggie Small, yeah, no, it's a pretty good one.
I heard one recently that was Fan of the Opera mixed with a WAP because it just came out, but
Oh,
it's like
God.
perfect. It's the Fan of the Opera theme that starts right when the organ hits. And it's like gobble me, swallow me, as it's like burr, 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 burr. Sure.
That's really good.
So good.
I didn't realize
That's
you were
so
so into
good.
mashups.
I love mashups, dude. I'm all about it. When they had the mashup episodes on Glee, I was like, oh my, I'm living.
I used to be really into mashups, but yeah, I haven't looked up mashups in so long. There was this video that I watched a lot. It wasn't really a mashup, but it's this channel. It was I want to say, I think it's 10-second songs. It might be 11-second songs, but I think it's 10-second songs. And it's just this guy with like this long hair, and he's really weird because like he sings, but he just stares at the camera the whole time.
That's
Like
creepy.
and he does like his own backup, because it's just one guy recording it all. So he has another window that just has him doing the backup song, and it's
But
the
also
same
staring?
face. Yeah.
That's awesome.
But like the thing is, there was one he did where he did In the End by Linkin Park, and every 10 seconds or so he switched up the style. So it was like this style
Weird.
is Alice in Chains, then he did it Michael Jackson, then he did it like Frank Sinatra, and he
That's
kept
cool.
switching it up as he went through the whole song, and it sounded really good.
I was about to
He's
say,
done a ton of
that's,
songs.
I mean,
Is this-
hearing that sounds annoying as hell, but maybe I'd have to experience it.
You really have to experience
This
it. He
isn't
does
the
it really
same group
well.
that did 5-second films, right?
I don't believe so.
Okay, because 10-second sounds similar. 5-second films are great. Also, definitely check it out.
Oh, the chat's all about that. They know.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah. 10-second. I was right. 10-second. I don't know why. I
Nice.
think there was a animation thing that's like 11-second club or something like that, where you just have to. It's a contest that happens every month to animate 11 seconds of audio. But like,
Well, Jeremy, you showed me the dude who sings All Star over like every song.
oh my god, what was his name? I gotta look it up.
Yeah.
I don't remember his name.
The one over Evanescence is the best. It's like, okay.
He just picks different
emotional
songs that are
depth.
like, and he just sings. John Sedano is his name. His Evanescence Bring Me to Life vocal cover is at 7.7 million views. It's just this dude, the definition of like a neck beard, right? Like it's
Right.
just all beard right here. And he just sits there at this super unflattering angle. And it plays music from songs like Bring Me to Life by Evanescence. And as soon as it gets into where the vocals should be, he just sings All Star by Smash Mouth.
Oh
But
my
it like
God.
with that music. And it's like, and Bring Me to Life is so funny because he goes like, he gets to right before the chorus and he goes like, you'll never shine if you don't glow. Shh. Hey now, you're an all-star. It's
I just like-
so funny.
The intensity behind the switch when the bass comes in on Evanescence, then he goes, and the years start coming and they don't stop coming. It's like, oh my god, this got way too deep.
Way too serious.
Like, oh my-
Yeah.
It's
God.
so serious. The shh.
What about?
He did YMCA. That was a great one too.
That's awesome. What about cartoon
Have you heard
intros?
Sandroll? Oh,
We're
sorry,
cartoon intros.
Yeah.
Fucking Ozzy and Drix, man. They had like this rap song intro to Ozzy and Drix. It was
What
so
is that?
good. Ozzy and
I
Drix. It was the
remember this
Osmosis Jones
barely.
TV show.
Was it
There
really?
you go.
Yeah.
Oh
It was
wow!
Osmosis
that's a
Jones and
throwback.
Drax?
Osmosis
Or was it
Jones.
No, Drix.
I think it was
Ozzy
Drax,
and
wasn't
Drix.
it?
It's called
No.
Ozzy and Drix.
Do you guys remember the Mighty Ducks animated TV show?
Yeah.
Chad,
yeah.
thank you. I've mentioned that before. I listened to that theme song still.
Do you know
and
why?
people don't
you know
what
why
the
it
fuck I'm
slaps
talking
so
about.
hard?
Because it's like 80s rock.
It was written by
ballad.
Jefferson Starship.
Are you serious?
Yes.
What?
Oh.
Why?
I
And
don't
how? Well, okay, for that, sure.
I don't know what
I
any
won't,
of that is.
you know.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm cool
This
with
is where it's gonna. I'm gonna get to flex on my being old. And Lindsay
Right.
will back me up.
Yeah,
Right.
sorry. Get to the glamour rock history. Go ahead.
Yeah. No. It was amazing. Like that song slaps so fucking hard. It's one of my favorite cartoon
On
intros.
the road to glory.
Yeah. Ain't no
Ain't no turning back.
Got to be the Mighty Ducks. Oh, we're gonna get in trouble for singing. Look out, clear the way.
That's-
All right. Anyway.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I just did. I mean, I know that there's a lot of really popular musicians that do things for like cartoons. Like I remember there's an episode of Atlantis SquarePantis, which is a SpongeBob episode, a SpongeBob special, if you
Mhm.
will. And they find Atlantis, and I think David Bowie, or no, it's not. I don't know. I feel like there's a really big voice, like he's like just like a singer or something.
No,
Um,
I think you're right. I think it might
was it
be David Bowie. I think
David
I know what you're talking
Bowie,
about.
Atlantis SquarePantis. Yeah, it was David Bowie.
Yeah, because this is past my time of like loving SpongeBob. I kind of fell off after this, but I remember going, David Bowie.
Yeah, David Bowie wrote for like the SpongeBob musical or something. Like he was, and he was
That's
also
awesome.
the voice actor. It was just weird. It like
Cool.
made no sense, but it's just like these actors were like in kind of like how in SpongeBob in the first movie there was David Hasselhoff,
David Hasselhoff was in that. Yep.
and then in the second one, in the one that's gonna come soon, there's Keanu Reeves.
Yes.
That's awesome.
It's just so
I like-
weird.
I like even better when celebrities are just fans of that show, like
Yeah.
how Danny DeVito got into Always Sunny, like randomly. He was just like,
Right.
"This is hilarious. I'd love to be in your show." And they're like, "You're Danny DeVito. Like, fuck yeah, you can be in our show. Like, do whatever the hell you want."
Yeah.
Like, voice acting wise, one of my favorite stories about that is Donald Glover being in Adventure Time as the cookie. And I don't know if you've seen the episode, but it's like it's a whole thing.
I
But he
thought-
plays it very well. And apparently he was a fan of Adventure Time and then wanted to be a part of the show and got into it. I'm
Was
like, that's cool. I like that.
Donald Glover also did that it wasn't like a spin-off, but it was like that episode of Adventure Time where everyone changed genders, like
Yeah,
and
he was Marshall
Lee.
Lee. Yeah.
Dude,
I think it was him.
I'm just gonna say this. This is gonna be a really hot take, but it's not gonna go where you think.
Oh.
Fuck Donald Glover because that man is way too talented.
Oh,
God
Okay. Got you.
It's true.
Damn.
You're like, we're gonna fight.
The dude's
I was just
apparently
like,
the dude's
what did he
apparently an
do?
incredibly sweet person. He's hilarious on camera. He does great
Yeah.
stand-up. He's a
Right.
talented writer. He decided to at first make a fake rap career to see if he could do it, and then was like, "Oh, it's resonating with people. I'll do it for real." There is like nothing that
And
this
then
man can't
And then he
do.
decided, I'm done. Too.
Yeah.
Like, he's not doing fucking music anymore. He was just like, I'm over it.
Is he really?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
wow.
think so.
Ugh.
From
That's
what I
awesome.
heard, but I might be wrong.
Hey,
I don't know.
just want to let y'all know I did Lindsay Wins and I'm good.
I'm good.
there it
I'm
is.
good. Well, it's
I'm
just
done.
yeah. I mean, he's fully talented. Like
Oh, it's crazy.
Yeah.
fully. That's yeah.
I think back to like, I mean, we talked about this before, but like celebrities, other actors we know from our earlier times of watching media. I'm like, this is the dude I watched on like College Humor and like Derek Comedy. I'm like,
Yeah.
Right.
look at you, good on you.
right.
You pooped your pants and now
Yeah,
look
I
at
was
you.
gonna say he was pooped your pants, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
He likes to
So
skateboard.
good. So good. I don't know. God really has favorites, guys.
Oh yeah,
True.
for sure.
God has its favorites.
That's like it's like don't get me started with like singers and like vocal ability. Like they're like
Oh,
you can work as hard as you can, like, and you can get to a place where you can sing pretty well. But there are some people that you just hear and you're just like, oh fuck you. Like you were just given
Yeah.
some God-given gift that nobody like Freddie
Just
Mercury.
the body, just everything.
like
came together.
Sebastian
Or, like-
Bach from Skid Row, which is a reference that hopefully most people will get. That dude is ludicrously talented. His range
Yeah.
is insane.
also speaking of which, Chris Bridges, insanely talented, ludicrous, fantastic rapper. I'm not even being facetious. I love his stuff.
Luda.
There you go. Chad, being from Dallas, okay.
You love
Am
to
I
do the
wrong?
Dallas thing with me.
Okay,
This
I'm
is
only
we
asking
play
because I'm
this
like,
game.
is this a Lindsay experience or is this a
Dallas
Dallas
game. Got it.
experience? I need to
This
understand.
is a game that Lindsay and I play almost every time that we hang out. All right, so what's
Right.
up?
I just need to know if there's a communal experience here, if this is just me being a weirdo.
Okay.
But I hung out with a lot of people who did musical theater, and I knew so many people from the DFW area who were very like musical theater oriented.
Okay.
And they would always break out into song, not like a musical, like a movie where they just be dancing, but it's like random real world interactions like, hey, how was your day? And they'd be like, oh, it was lovely. How are you? You're like, okay, that's
Bro,
all
if
right.
someone
off.
came up to me and did that, I think I would beat them up. Hold on. That's crazy. People actually
that's
do
the New
that?
York. Yes.
So
If someone came up to me and did that, I couldn't even imagine.
so
oh yeah, dude. I knew so many people who were like, I have an audition this week. Hang on. Can you hang on 1 second?
You see,
okay.
I knew
that is
this,
not a
like,
Dallas
Fiona's
thing.
getting she's
Okay.
fuming.
That is-
thing. Yeah, no, here's the thing. I can't. I do have a problem with musical theater people. I really do because they do
Thespians
that
are weird.
shit.
We're weird.
What's
We're
it
weird.
called?
Thespians? It's just like theater performers. Thespians. Yeah.
Say it, Fiona. Say
Yeah.
it.
Thespians.
You've never heard thespians before?
No,
Thespians, we
to
do
be
it on
fair,
stage.
Again, to be fair, I went to a French school. I didn't have those kind of words, but I did have those. I did have those people, and they pissed me off. They pissed me off because I'm like, you don't.
This is weird, man. We've unearthed some trauma.
Yes,
She's
I
got to
love
hold
it.
on.
I
No,
love
go.
it.
Go. She's,
I'll
collect
dig
yourself.
in.
I
I'll
love.
dig deep.
Listen. I have a lot of love for everyone. Just anyone. I don't hate. But my God, it's the I don't know what it is. It's the constant need for attention. The
Narcissism?
The I'm getting different
Yeah.
tastes here. I'm getting
Oh, what's the flavor? What's the flavor?
Narcissism.
Hold on. So you talk. So something about.
It's literally on the tip of my
Just-
tongue.
just
Let's Salt
like-
Bay it.
yeah. I don't like Ooh.
Vainness. Ooh, there's a bit of
Vanity.
vanities in there. Ooh,
the
there's
diva-ness.
hints
the
of
diva, the singing when we want it's quiet. Like I don't need to hear it. Like
Right?
the constant
like,
need to hear their
I
own
love-
voice.
Seriously, guys,
the-
I mean-
love singing.
I mean, I can totally
all
back it
about
up.
it.
Who would get in front of an audience and just spend a bunch of time entertaining them for attention? Who the fuck would do that?
Don't cut to me.
well,
I don't know what the
here's-
fuck you want from
here's
me.
the thing. And here's the difference. Here's the difference. Because people want here's the thing. When I'm studying in the
Here's the tea.
this is gonna be like full experience. But when I'm studying in the lounge and I'm just chilling, I got my headphones on. Nothing's around me.
It's like I'm back in college.
Just
I'm there.
and I just have
Mhm.
someone come like singing out loud. I'm just like, stop. And you know what? And here's the thing. And like they like to sing out loud, and it's also just like I'm from New York. I've been in the subway. Things get weird in the subway. I've seen everything in the subway, right?
Yep.
And a lot of people do that. So you think I'm used to it. But it's just like it's a quiet area, and then they just need to sing when not asked to.
Mhm.
Like
This-
you're on the stage for a reason. Like at least ask for my permission if I even want to
keep it to the stage. Keep it to the
It's
stage
so
is what you're
true.
saying.
Listen, I was a musical theater major in college, and this is all accurate. Everything you're saying is totally true.
I mean-
that's why we have a separate building for those people. So when you walk in, it sounds like an orchestra tuning up, but it's all people singing
Right.
and acting their monologues.
I don't
Kat did a lot
Same
of
thing.
musical theater, growing up and everything. And so luckily she doesn't respond to people by singing and things like that. But
Right.
it is a thing of if she's trying to act very excited, well, not even act very excited, but if she's getting very excited, like we're streaming and she's like reading something that she really likes in the chat or whatever, or she's like welcoming someone, she'll like kind of sing it like she'll be like,
Yeah, I
hey
know.
you,
That's-
thanks for
there's
coming on in,
different-
and like that, like
that's
being
sing-song.
excited.
That's
Yeah,
fully
yeah.
different.
And
That's
she'll sit in the other room. If
totally
I'm in
different.
here
That's
like playing
different,
games or whatever, I will just randomly hear like Hamilton at like full volume as
fine.
Kat
I
is
mean, and
singing
that's
it
your-
in there.
Again, you guys
and
are
that's fine.
married, and
Yeah.
Right.
this is what you signed up for, and she can do
Exactly.
it. That's her own home. Like she
I
can
knew what I was
fully
getting
do it.
into.
You
Living
you
her
know
life.
it.
Mhm.
It's
Mhm.
when I'm in the high
public.
school and I'm in public in a lounge area meant for studying. And they come up and start singing or whatever. I don't know. I mean, I don't want to come off as an asshole.
No,
Okay.
again, I feel you, and I'm coming from the opposite. Like I would assume party in that situation.
You know, yeah.
Oh.
and
I felt like Unfortunately, there is a lot of air of like arrogance behind it. And like I'm more sophisticated and artsy because I love the arts and you don't appreciate
Right.
musical theater. So you just don't get it. You just don't get
Yeah.
it. And like I feel that. I do feel like it's sad that it's kind of like a dying art. And these people do work so hard and they're very talented
do.
doing what they do.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to come over and try and interrupt your life living as you are and go, excuse me, I'm here to put on a show.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Right, yeah.
Okay.
Like if
I
I'm gonna
feel
put
you.
on a show, I'm gonna ask someone first.
Right.
I'm gonna be like, "Hey, is it okay
Yeah.
if I can put on a show in front of you?"
Right.
And you know,
Or
we'll go
even worse,
somewhere
like,
else.
I knew people in high school in like community theater, which is a time where you're supposed to explore yourself as an artist and have fun and like just enjoy like being
Right.
creative. And I knew people who were so serious about it. And unfortunately, a lot of it's like parental pressure, which sucks.
Mhm.
But it'd be people coming in, they're like, I'm the next, like, I'm gonna be the next like Adina Menzel. Just you watch. Like that's okay. And we're like, okay, you're like
God.
12. So let's calm the fuck
Yeah,
down.
yeah.
Fiona.
Chill the fuck out.
Yeah.
I'm so sad, Fiona, because I didn't know which button it was in time. But you went. I don't want to come off as an asshole, and then I have a button right here, and I was gonna hit.
Mission failed. We'll get him next time.
Yes.
I was like, I don't know which one it is. I don't know which one it is.
I also love that you wanted it so bad. You're like, I'm bringing it back.
It was
like,
too funny. I had to bring it back because it was too. I was like, damn it, that was my moment.
Yeah. But,
And I was
Lindsay,
like, which
to
one's that?
answer-
Which one's Arnold? Oh,
That's a
Oh, what was
The bell.
there was
What's
a
the bell?
bell.
The first bell.
Oh,
Do you know what
crap.
to do,
Wait.
Fiona?
I
Don't
can
tell her.
break
No.
bells.
Don't tell her.
Musicals.
Is it?
No, I can tell her. Hang on.
Is it an
No, it's
ad read?
context clues.
No,
It's called the first bell.
Oh, cool. Hey guys, woo! Jeremy coming in clutch. Hey guys, sign up for First to support us and watch exclusive content. And thanks to our first members for supporting the stream. We love you. Mwah. Thank you.
That was it. As quick as can be.
That was quick. Jeremy came in
Quick.
clutch.
Hey,
I was
thank you.
like,
Yeah.
was not here for this conversation since I was the host and all.
First bell, but beer number 3.
beer. No.
Riddle me that.
Riddle me that.
I've also got my
So
favorite
Thursday.
beer, which
What?
if I
What you
cover
got?
that, looks really nice.
Oh,
That's-
there you
What
go.
is that? That looks so cool.
It's
Jeremy.
my beer. It's,
Jeremy.
it's Jeremiah
Jeremy.
Red.
Oh, I thought.
But yeah,
oh,
this is one of my favorite beers.
Jeremiah.
Wait, hold on.
Is your
They
full
sell
name
that shit? That's
Jeremiah
from,
or no?
That's from BJ's, right?
Hell yeah, it is.
Dude, that is my favorite beer of all time.
Chad, they might sell some beer.
Oh, shit.
So there's a
Dude.
place in Temple, Texas, that BJ's Brew House has. That's called the BJ's Tap Room, and you can go in. They just have all their things on tap right there. It's just a bar with some board games and like giant Jenga and stuff. You can just hang out and listen to music and whatnot. But Kat and I drove up there the other day. Masks on, and we got there right when it opened, so no one was there yet. Went in, bought a bunch of beer from BJ's. And they just sell it in cans. And they also sell it, I know this is a funny word, but they sell it in growlers.
Yep.
Growlers.
What is a growler?
So,
A growler.
Wow, growler.
aside from
Right.
what I know it to be? Go ahead.
Yep. Jeremy. Also, next time you go, let me know.
Which
'cause I
definition
will-
do you want me to?
I'll hit the
I'll
UK.
take-
I'll hit the
Is
UK
that a
one.
furry?
I'll hit
You'll
the
take
UK
the UK one?
If you
Okay,
wanna
I'll
hit the
do-
American one.
Okay, so a growler is like, it looks like a jug almost. The one Cat has, because she got one for the cider that she really likes from BJ's, but it's 32 ounces. It's got a resealable lid on there, and it's I think they can also be like 24 ounces. Like they can get like a 24-ounce one and a 32-ounce one, and they just
Okay.
they're like a glass jug that you can drink out of.
Mm.
I think
Now-
it's anything that's that ounce size. I don't think that it necessarily needs to be a jug, but
So what I learned, I've learned many things since becoming good friends with Ellie, and she's opened my eyes to a lot of UK words. Apparently, and this is I don't know how it came about, but over in the UK, growler is slang for vagina.
Yes. No, I'm fully aware of that.
And I think
What?
personally, it's
Yes.
one of the most aggressive words for it.
yeah.
I'm like,
Fiona, have you read Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Growler or no?
Because Growler was also also
the
a
book's
house
great, but the author's a
robot
piece of shit.
in Robot Wars. Growler was one of the
Robot
house
Wars.
robots.
What other
well,
slang have you
now I'm
learned?
gonna say it.
Yeah.
You're gonna go with Growler? You can go with
I'm
Fanny.
gonna
That's
say
another
it.
one.
Oh, well, Fanny,
Yeah.
yeah, but that's I
Australia.
like Growler.
Chad, I'm sorry. I addressed you with a question. I'm going to have to deviate my question to Fiona first. Fiona,
That's fine.
if I may, what is your preferred terms for I say pussy because whatever.
Oh, it's always been pussy. I think.
Okay, yeah.
I think.
Thank you.
Actually, here's the weird part. I'll say pussy, but I think the most vulgar is like literally just saying vagina.
Wait,
Really?
that's
Like,
the
I
most
love-
vulgar
no.
over
Like,
the
I
C
think
word?
it's
The opposite.
No,
To me,
that's
I know. You
terminal.
think-
It's like medically.
You think that?
It's your
I
vagina.
know, but like I fully like if I want to make a joke and I want to make it stand out, I'll say vagina, and people are like, oh. They always do like, oh, like pussy. They're like, okay, it's cool, we're chilling. But when I say vagina, they're like, oh.
Dude,
I'm
I
like,
will say
honestly, I don't know why they act that way, but I think it's because it's so real.
I think when you hear
It's
it, you
also
think
what's
something's
socially-
wrong, like medically.
what's socially
Right,
acceptable.
yeah.
Too real.
Yeah.
Too
yeah.
real.
Like, especially,
Pussy
I mean,
is
Achievement
like-
Hunter is a great example of this. With all due respect, let's look at history of the company. It's like, okay, I can't tell you how many times I've heard like someone say like, "Oh, suck my dick," in the past.
But then when
and then
I
would
say
throw out "suck my
cock-
clit," and no, I'd say "suck my clit,"
Right.
and people went, "Whoa, holy
That's true.
shit!" I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Is that
Yeah,
too
no,
much? Is that?"
Clit's a little, yeah, clit's always a little too much. I
Yeah,
love
I'm
that.
sorry.
I always love saying cock too, because that's also super, it's just out of the blue, right?
Also,
just
it has
feels
more bite to it.
aggressive.
It does.
I
Yeah,
have to
it
call
does.
out just how emphatic you were when you were just like, "Oh, it's always been pussy." Like
Yes.
that was
Always,
like
always.
a universal
And forever.
law
That
to you.
has never
That is like a
been
poster.
anything else than pussy for me. It has always been pussy, and I feel like if I want to make a joke and I want people to react, I have to say vagina
Interesting.
and really put
Interesting.
emphasis, like my fucking vagina, and then people are like,
I'm taking
"Oh."
You're right. You got all of us. We all like, kind of
I
went
know, it's
back.
like,
It was
oh,
just-
that's crazy.
Yeah.
I was
Same
like,
thing with
all right.
cock. Like people are expecting dick. I'm like, suck my cock, and they're like, oh.
I've seen
It's the hard C.
I've seen
I think.
Poe yell that at me many a time. I've
Yeah,
seen
like the
Poe
cut on
scream,
bloodied
"Suck my
eyes.
cock" at me.
This is the
Bloody
most
eyes.
genitalia centered episode of Off Topic ever.
Well, guess who's your host?
Yeah, right. Now, that being said, I mean, this is like, I guess, kind of a serious discussion, but I did the Vagina Monologues in college, and they had a whole
What's the
monologue where they talked about
Did you
like,
really?
monologue?
yeah. So the Vagina Monologues is a theatrical performance show in which an author took a lot of discussions she had with her clients, talking about their sexual activity or what life was like, just having the anatomy that they have and their experiences of being a woman in relation to usually having a vagina or not if they were a trans patient.
Mhm.
But she was a therapist. So she compiled all those stories, put them together, and made these productions to kind of spread awareness about these different experiences that people have and like what their lives have been like and just kind of like the socioeconomic experiences that influence that. That being said, there was a whole monologue that talked about like different terminologies that people have for their vaginas. And it was very interesting to see who reacted to what. Like one
Okay.
big one was squish mitten. And like half of the room was like hilarious, amazing, and half the room was like absolutely not. Like we cannot call it a squish
Really?
mitten. That is
Squish
so
Squish
fucked.
mitten?
No.
What,
Yeah.
Why is it so fucked? Is it what's?
It sounds
They
like a
thought it was like
SpongeBob
gross.
character.
Yeah, like they thought to them they were like, it
Squish
sounds dirty. They were like, it sounds like you're saying it's gross and disease. I'm like, no, it's like a fun squish, like squish mitten. Yeah, like come
Oh,
on.
I
It's
mean,
fun,
that
yeah.
just sounds
Squish.
fun.
I can see people
Yeah.
not liking the word squish. It's like people
Yeah.
not
Or like
people not liking the word
moist.
moist.
Moist?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's moist is one. And people are pointing out. Here's another thing that hurts about cock. I think people are pointing out.
Chad is losing it
There
over
is-
the word
Sorry, that was
cock.
just so
It's
matter of
that-
fact. You're so serious. Like, and here's another thing that hurts about cock.
Yeah, no, I mean,
People are
yes,
pointing
and
out-
Go ahead.
It might be things that start with the C, like start with C, because they're like something
Yeah.
about like cock, clit, cunt.
No,
They're
it's
just
Yeah,
like
it's-
oh, like they're all like oh.
that's why I love calling
so.
someone the
I
best
get-
insult for me is fuck face. I'm like, yo, fuck face. It's like,
Whoa,
Also, well,
yeah.
and that's not a podcast. That's an
Whoa.
insult. The
it
podcast
is. It's true. Yeah,
face.
no, it is.
That's the- that's
there
the
you go.
podcast.
Right,
Yeah.
right. It's just different words, maybe different intonations. Maybe, you put the emphasis on one, because like when I say vagina,
syllable.
I put the emphasis on the G. because that's the
Oh.
word that'll get them.
Also, I forgot, Fiona, you'll appreciate this.
Or the
During the
letter.
Vagina Monologue production, when we were talking about what we should discuss or what we should call vaginas, what's okay
Right.
with the group, we had ASL interpreters, of course, for our performances. So I watched them like look at each other and talk about how they could sign certain things. And with Squishmitten, they both looked at each other and they went, like, Squishmitten. We're like, yeah, Squish Mitten. I was like, okay.
Ooh, okay.
Ugh.
Weird. Oh,
Weird.
It's
Also, I've
just
learned-
weird.
I've learned so much about people in the chat today. Like they're all chiming in.
They're a
on
bunch of
their
animals.
preferred
Yeah.
words. So
Yeah, I mean, they have their opinions, and I'm reading it. And
Now, are there words for penis that Jeremy or Chad prefer to use when
phallus?
talking about
Dick.
it?
I'm
Yeah.
a dick guy.
You're a dick man?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm a dick
yeah,
man.
I'm-
dick
yeah.
in general conversation, cock in the
Yeah.
bedroom.
Oh.
Hey.
Oh, I'm a. I couldn't even do the joke. I was gonna be like, I'm a no word in the bedroom kind of person. We just stare at each other.
We just stare at each other. Unblinking. So funny to me.
Get children. What even
That's
happened?
so funny.
How did
to
you
me.
get
I just
children?
went like
happened?
this.
What even happened? You can just
Like not even like this is nothing about that. It sounds like enjoyment. Like silence is one thing, but just stare at each other.
imagine that both naked
Yes.
and just staring at each other, like standing up. That's the worst part.
We take each other's hands and we go, shall we procreate? Yes. Yes, we shall.
Commence.
Oh, whoa! Listen, I mean,
I hate it.
I'm usually
Yeah.
like the I usually say dick, but I'm moving towards cock, just because
I
it's
say dick.
funny. It's funny. It
Cock
makes
is better
people
for
laugh.
like comedy
Or you
makes
could
purposes.
say
people
schlong.
In general
Schlong's pretty
conversation,
funny.
dick. Schlong is funny, but schlong never really hits my vocab. Junk
Yeah.
hits my
Not getting
vocab a
them.
lot. I'll say junk.
I would like to say that never in my life have I hoped more that my children are nowhere near
Nowhere
my
near.
office.
I don't
Staring at each
know
other is
what.
the funniest thing I've heard all
We-
day.
What, the staring
Chad,
at each other? That's
so
how
funny.
funny.
So
Yeah.
funny.
How old was your kid? Because time is nothing now. I'm so
Yes,
lost.
right.
How old are your children now? How the fuck old are you? I don't know what's happening.
Kira is 8,
Okay.
and Logan is 3.
3. Okay, so Logan, I assume, is now at the age where maybe he's asking questions about like how the world works and stuff like that. Like I've gotten to the point now where Iris is asking like how basically she was born. Like, okay, she was in mommy's tummy, but how did she
How
get
old is
there? And I'm like,
is she like 3?
she's 3.5, yeah. So,
So-
I'm like, okay,
Is that really when
mommy
it
and daddy had a
starts?
special hug, and then you were there. Wow. Okay.
So here's the thing, like we're super real with our children. But
Mhm.
when it comes to that, here's the problem: is like Logan's not asking any of that. Logan is like full on Danger Man 9000. Like he's just jumping off shit and throwing stuff, and like doesn't give a fuck about
Oh,
how
yeah.
the world works. He just wants to like get into some shit.
Mhm.
Kira, however, is very inquisitive. In fact, every year they give like awards to all the kids in their grade. Right? They do this big presentation, and they have all the different classes in that grade like go, and they do this assembly. And everybody gets like, some little word like, super scientist or whatever. And like it repeats throughout the classes. My daughter was the only one in the entire grade to get Queen of Questions, if that will like let you know just how
Okay,
inquisitive she
yeah,
is. She
yeah.
must
good on you.
know everything.
And
So-
good, and you know what? Good for her.
Yeah, keep
Oh,
that
yeah.
thirst for
Hell yeah.
knowledge.
Oh yeah, I mean we
Yes.
taught her to
Never
question
quench it.
everything, and like I want that for her, but it also really fucking backfired as a parent.
No, I
Um,
feel you. It's so hard to be like, I want to be completely like transparent with you, but I don't think you're old enough now to like
So
grapple this. Like,
Yeah.
So yeah, and so she's asked many times, and the other thing too is that she is like a Titanic oversharer. Like when she knows something, everyone must know. And so April and I are at the point where just like, as much as we'd like to be real with her about that, she will be patient zero for all of the school knowing. Like she will
Right.
text people, like she'll like get in chat, she'll say it in like a meeting, like a virtual school meeting. So we're like, it's just not time. So we're real with her. We're just like,
Right.
hey, you're just not old enough yet, and we will explain it when you're older. And and she said some guesses, but one of my favorite things was because she's very clever. The first time when we got a Google Home, right? We had plugged
Did
it
she
in.
say, "Hey Google"?
Oh, So we're like, this is what it is, and like you can play games with it, and we're showing stuff, and we're like, and it can answer questions. And she's like, really? And so she's like, hey, I'm sorry for anybody that has one. She's like, hey Google, which now everybody's just went off. And then she asked some question, and then she realized, and then I remember so vividly, she goes, hey Google, where do babies come from? And I'm like, no Google! Like I went like running across and like unplugged it to
That's awesome.
stop it.
What?
But
That's
yeah,
awesome.
That's funny.
so that's where
That's
we're at.
funny.
Because like I can't be patient zero. Same thing with like with like Santa Claus. I'm gonna say it real quick. Or like anything like that.
Chad.
Like I can't do it. Like she will 100% be patient zero, and I don't want all the parents complaining. Like,
Iris, she's 3.5 and already like planning for Christmas this year. We're trying to like politely frame it to like, okay, Santa's coming, but you can't see your family because that's usually what we do at Christmas. We can't travel this year, of
Yeah.
course.
right.
So we're like, oh, like they're busy, but Santa's gonna come see them. And she seems to be piecing it together of like, okay, wait, that's not like possible, like how we normally celebrate Christmas. That's not like what we do. So I feel like she's kind of like asking more questions or getting more interested in what we're doing as we plan for the holidays.
Right.
So now I'm like, okay, is this the age where do I have that conversation where I go, hey, Santa, like, do we say Santa's not real? Do we say, hey, Santa works with mommy and daddy and they're just trying to help him out because shit's crazy with COVID right now? Or like,
Santa's going, shit has hit the fan.
I will.
I need your help, Joneses. I'm on my way, Santa.
I'm on my way.
I'm on my sleigh. Huh.
All right. So since I'm, first time hosting, do I wrap this up now?
Yeah, you can wrap it up whenever you
I
want.
think-
Fiona. You have that
okay.
power.
I
We don't
mean,
have to. It's up to you.
we don't have to.
4 o'clock to 4:30 is pretty prime.
I don't,
like,
I don't.
good time.
I don't.
I mean, we got
fucking know.
post show stuff as well.
Post show.
Do you have
What's
post show?
Post show. Post show. Oh, I thought you
Pose-
said
it's
post
post show.
show.
No, the post show
Post show's
has been
like,
this
that's-
podcast.
Yeah.
Right.
We need the post show.
Let's
Post
be
show.
clear to the internet. Poe from the Teletubbies is P-O. Am I
Yes,
wrong?
it's spelled P-O.
Okay, it's not P-O-E, like a ghost
think it
from...
might be-
I think
it
the
might be
Demon
Zelda.
Hunter got it wrong.
I think
we did. I think we did.
I think
it's always
one-
been PO. I don't know where anyone's got anything.
I
but,
think
to
one of
be
our
fair-
editors got that wrong.
But to be fair, it's
Let me
okay.
It's okay, it
It's
happens,
okay because
but
maybe the
again.
name's copywritten.
no, I would doubt that. Copywritten.
I mean, maybe
I
it's-
swear
is it?
Poe was in the
Poe?
title of a video.
Yeah,
Oh, I think it was off topic. I think it was I think it was the RTX off topic. Poe was in the title and it was spelled P-O-E.
Oh, really?
Listen,
I
we're not
think-
perfect.
We're not perfect. Oh, they changed it.
No,
I think
I'm pointing
originally-
out our mistakes.
No, I am.
Writing
No.
down the
Say we're human,
mistakes?
too.
I think
Also-
originally it was P-O-E and then it changed.
Here's my
they changed
mistake,
it
what
to
I'm
P-O.
pointing out too. I didn't
You're
include that in my original
Poe.
drawing.
Beautiful, you're Poe.
Hold on, can you add one more O to that? Because I feel that fits.
That apostrophe is really running
There it
away
is.
from your there.
Yeah.
Like-
It is. I know. I'm sorry. I take a lot of headspace
You're
in my
right.
apostrophes.
That's what-
Yeah, I
very
didn't
excited.
even notice that
I have
mistake.
horrible handwriting. I'm so bad.
No, Lindsay, it's beautiful.
Yeah. Thank you.
And
Very
Fiona,
beautiful.
I gotta
You're
say,
beautiful.
Yeah,
It
what's
should've been
up?
Beautiful. You
off of that
deserve it.
RTX, that RTX in the Poe suit,
So
possibly one of my favorite gifts of all
That's so
fucking
good.
time now is Fiona in the Poe suit holding the 2 White Claws, and the mask is like up to here, and then you just see and the glasses are on, and she dances like this, and then goes. And leans back in the chair, and the mask like comes up over her bottom, like it's like the best gift. It's so good.
yeah, the gifts that came out of there were great.
So good.
It was funny because we have our like company all hands thing, and they showed like the sort of RTX word cloud, which was like what words were used the most in the RTX or like the Rooster
Yep.
Teeth realm.
Yeah.
And you see, and it's so
look how good it looks.
I love it so much.
The
I love
lean
it.
back is so funny because the
It's so
glasses
good.
fall perfectly in place. Like the mouth is covered. It's
And then
so
it's
good.
it's also the fact that the glasses come up like perfectly.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
It's
Like-
so excellent the way it covers them. It's like- I love it. It's my favorite gift.
I mean, well, so anyway, this word cloud, and it had my Twitter @ as one of the bigger words, and I'm like, that was all just Poe. That like literally
Yes.
all of that. The reason why it's that big and you can see it is because it's Poe.
Mm-hmm.
So
You know,
Yeah.
not too long ago when they had the Gandalf meme where it was all the Gandalfs on the computer monitors and they was going "Bow, bow, 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 bow,
that's
bow,
it.
bow,
Yeah,
bow,
that's
that's
when
that's
I had
the
my
Poe for me now. Yeah,
the
like
candy
that.
cigarettes.
Did not.
Yeah, that's you're my new Gandalf, Fiona.
Aw.
That's what I'm getting at.
All right, okay. Well, hey, listen. I'll bring it back. I just can't overuse it, or else
No, of
they'll
course.
take it from me.
So listen, I believe in that and I feel you, but I can't stop thinking about the post show. Oh, it's so tempting. The wordplay's too good. I'm just
So,
saying.
okay,
The post show,
You're
where we
right.
pose for
Post-show.
ghosts.
you're right. It's
And it's your
perfect.
time
On post,
hosting.
yeah. Oh,
I'm literally not bringing that out. And honestly, I'll be honest. Listen, and I'll be honest. It smells like shit because I was sweating. I was
Bet it was hot as
sweating. in
fuck.
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna put that in the washing machine. I don't think it's gonna come out properly if I put that in the washing machine.
It'll just turn into Poe in there.
It's
Poe
yeah,
will
it'll
come
just,
out.
It's so big. It's such a big fucking thing too. It's like not. It's not worth it. I'm just gonna keep it in there. Hope.
What do you
maybe
do?
the
Just
wind-
like blast it with a hose and leave it
That's
outside?
what I'm thinking. I'm thinking like the wind. Or maybe
Are you
like
gonna
clean
wind
it
Time to
up
hose down
or
the
something.
Teletubbies.
I'll
Man.
put it out there.
God. Speaking of bad smells, I
Oh,
tried
no.
I tried to pull my gigantic inflatable slide out of storage from Extra Life last year. The one that I had covered in spaghetti. We cleaned that thing like 3 times. And then we put it away, and I guess it was still damp, and then it was just covered in mold, and I had to trash it. And I was so mad, but God, that thing smelled horrid. Were you any of you guys there when we did that?
I was part of it. Yeah.
Yes, that's right,
I
Lizzie,
remember
you
the
were.
spaghetti slide. Yes.
Yes.
But
It
Oof.
smelled terrible, but I was so bummed. That was like it's like a $500 slide, so I was very much looking forward to reusing it in some way, and that didn't happen. But hey, while we're talking about Extra Life, I'm gonna shamelessly let everybody
Go
know
ahead.
that Extra Life
it.
is coming back this year, of course, and it will be November 14th. So mark your calendars. I can't share too much other than. You guys know we've always been partnered with Dell Children, and what we're currently doing is helping them build a new facility that was taking place over 3 years, and it actually focuses on 3 different areas of study, and that's cardiology, the heart, which was our theme last year, neurology, which is the brain, which will be our theme next year, and hematology oncology, which is blood cancers, and our theme for this year, which is courage. So we have a lot of stuff that we would that we're planning right now, and I wish we could share more, but we can't. But mark your calendars, November 14th. I know it's crazy times. It's going to be a little bit different this year. But we're still going to try and do some good in this hellish year that we're all experiencing.
Yeah.
So
That's awesome.
yeah,
I'm
Yeah.
excited for it.
I also have something to bring up. I forgot because I promised Trevor I would. There is, and we talk about this more in depth on AWU because Trevor's there to clarify on it a little more. But Let's Play and Achievement Hunter, we're switching up our schedules a little bit, coming up very soon. So again, there are going to be more details on AWU. Basically, I think we're reducing we're doing one less video on Let's Play and one less on Achievement Hunter, which, trust me, they're algorithmically also the videos that get the least amount of views, like from the
So
week.
it doesn't
Most
really
of you, if we
matter.
didn't say anything, wouldn't
Yeah,
have even
you wouldn't have
noticed.
noticed.
Trust
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
But we want to be
Probably not.
transparent. And the reason we're doing it is because right now we're making more content than we've ever made before between
Mhm.
Let's Play, Achievement Hunter, and then stuff like Grudge Night, Dead Little Roosters, and then also the RTTV streams, which are still going on. So those are 4 hours, 3 times a week.
Right.
The RTTV streams are on a new release schedule, so there's going to be one stream coming out a day, like a stream archive video coming out every day. The AH is still on the 24-hour window for first members, so first members see it a day early. But Let's Play, all Let's Play videos are going to be like GTA and Minecraft, where it's that 7-day window for first members. So if you guys are in chat right now, that's you guys.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
And then
You lucky.
Lucky
You lucky.
But that's it. It's basically it's an attempt because of everything that we're doing right now to keep people from getting burnt out too much, because we are doing a fuck ton of stuff right now. Yeah, and at the top of the show when we were talking about like who do we call in when none of the cast is available, like, you know, who are the go-tos and stuff like that. And there's a reason that none of the cast is available because everyone is busy doing other things.
Right,
You know, stuff like Face Jam and Face and like all of those
and
podcasts and stuff like that. Red Web.
And
and-
honestly, and I'm
It's
even
crazy.
thinking about it. Like, I don't even think you guys are gonna see me in a lot of Achievement Hunter Let's Play videos for a bit because of just the Dead Little Roosters production that will be happening this month.
Yeah,
So
which
it's
is very
like-
exciting, and I'm stoked for it.
It's
By the way,
very exciting. It's gonna be really fucking cool. It's just like so much is happening.
It's
and
so much.
And
Yeah.
it's even worse because we're in a pandemic. Because
Yeah.
it's like a lot of things you got to take into consideration. So
That's
work, you know, things are happening. So
They
take
are.
it or
So-
leave
Indeed.
it.
that's the thing that's so interesting about like the way, because obviously like safety precautions are incredibly important and we're going to be doing all this stuff, but like there's so much downtime on a film set, and one of the ways to help pass that time is by like people joking around with each other and like fucking around. It's so much fun. But every time I think about this stuff, it's just like, oh, like that production's it's like, okay, we're gonna make sure there's only one person like in at a time, which is absolutely what should be done. But then I'm just thinking about it, it's like, man, that's gonna be such a boring set.
I'll tell you what, Chad. I'll tell you what. I did the Coop comic shoot, and that was fully at stage 5. And I couldn't. I know Barbara was in it. I didn't see her at all. You know, George was in it. Didn't see her at all. I didn't see him at all. And I was just stuck in a room for the whole day. And they would talk to me through a walkie-talkie, and and they would say, "Okay, go to hair and makeup." I would go. And then I would come back, change into my clothes, then go to set. Like, I did not see any other talent.
this for me is voice acting in a nutshell. I'm like, I don't know who I'm acting opposite of, but tell me what to say and I'll say it. Okay,
Right.
got it.
Yeah.
And then I will leave.
Got it. Okay, cool.
It
It's wild.
was crazy. It was crazy. There was no like talking to people.
Because you
so-
can be,
That's
you
legit,
can be in
though.
like
I mean,
2
yeah.
scenes, but be on set for 8 hours. So
Right.
like,
Yeah.
Right.
Well, we talk about like people don't realize how long productions take. Like commercials, a 30-second commercial could be like, again, 8 hours of work. That's a whole day that someone's there working on this tiny thing. So for us to do that during COVID and for Fiona to coordinate, and like I know Jeremy's kicking ass for Achievement Hunter, like
Yep.
that is so hard. So props to y'all for doing
It's,
that.
you
And
know,
thank y'all for
it's-
understanding, audience.
and then the extra money too for the sanitation. I mean, it's a whole
crazy.
different way
Yes,
of.
it's yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
So
and and everyone on our topic right now plays a part in Grudge Night, which has been taking up a lot of recording time because again, it's a tentpole
Yeah.
show that we're doing entirely from home.
Yeah.
So that produces its own challenges.
I had so
But
much
that's
fun with
coming
that,
out.
by the
That's
way.
coming out soon, right?
By
Yes.
the next off topic, episode 1 will already be out. That comes out
Woo!
Wednesday. So Wednesday the 7th, that's out. And if you want, I know Ryan and Alfredo have already started calling each other out on Twitter. So you can check out their little. It's happening live. Yeah,
Are you allowed to like tease a little bit of it, Jeremy? Is there something you can say about it or no?
Well, okay. Here's one of the things and I thought about doing an AMA just to answer some more questions about
someone has a grudge.
Someone has a grudge. People in
will
Rooster
match.
Teeth have grudges. The main one that we're focusing on at the beginning is settling what is better to learn by doing or to learn before doing.
Smooth brain versus wrinkly brain.
Yeah. So it's Ryan versus Alfredo. And it plays out like a wrestling show. So each grudge night, there's 3 matches. So there's 2 grudges, and then the tournament to determine the first ever Rooster Teeth Grudge Night champion, the belt holder, which that tournament has some storylines of its own. And this is like wrestling. So the matches and stuff are happening. Some of the matches are predetermined. There's some storyline points. There's things. It's like you're watching wrestling. And so when you're watching it, we've talked about filming it a lot, but we want to give people the experience that it's happening live in front of you, just like a wrestling show would be. And and hopefully making you want to tune in for the next show. So it's like a scripted show, if that makes any sense. I really wanted to give people freedom to like hit certain points and stuff, but to do what they wanted and to be
Because
like
of that,
beefed up versions of that.
too, I don't think it's spoiling it, but I've never had like the chance to interact with Eric before, and you
Mhm.
gave me that chance, and I love it. I love the improv we have with each other.
Oh,
So thank you
yeah.
for that.
Yeah, and
Thank you.
Jack and Eric commentating is just
they're
fucking
so good.
incredible. Like,
Bro, Eric is so funny to me, dude.
Oh, yeah.
I screenshot his tweets sometimes just to have them so I could look at them sometimes and just laugh.
He's a freak.
There's
He's a freak.
Oh, yeah.
there's so
Like me.
I need to find the one.
I will
that
say-
is so funny.
With Grudge Night, there was a grudge we had entirely planned out and we had to cancel at the last
Ooh.
second. Chad, you were actually going to be a part of it at one point, but we were going to do a big grudge between Matt and Michael to sort out who was the king of Mario, because Matt owned Mario Kart so well and Michael owned Party. And it was going to be this long contest to see if Michael could finally dethrone Matt. And but then we just got too nervous about copyright stuff with Nintendo. And sometimes they get a little mad
That's
because
valid.
it's a first member show. Like it has a paywall to it. You know what I mean? Like it's for first only Grudge Night. And so we didn't want Nintendo to like, there were certain games that we definitely had clearance to use and everything like that. And Nintendo was just too slippery a thing, so we had to scrap that storyline. But hey, maybe in the future we can finally settle that one if there's another
maybe we'll
season.
see. Yeah,
Who
I mean, I
knows?
definitely have some grudges that could be settled.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
what grudges, Chad? I'd like
Mainly
to
with
know.
Fiona. No, just kidding.
Oh damn!
Yeah.
I'm starting
out,
one
buddy.
right now. Let's
right
go.
Right now. What
Because
grudge,
I want
though?
post show, and you won't do it.
No,
that's
Poe
it.
will not. Poe is not coming out. Poe is doing what Poe's got to do. All right.
Chad,
Poe
I have a
is
grudge
not
for
coming
you.
out.
What's that?
I feel like I'm gonna go full Dallas on y'all.
Oh,
Going
yeah?
full-
Now listen,
Dallas
y'all may
on
be
me?
from Dallas too, but I know I'm the biggest D in this town.
Oh,
Damn.
I love this. We're just gonna generate a bunch of extra dumb grudges.
Yeah.
No
Please.
shit.
Please.
No shit.
Please. Okay. I was trying to find Eric's tweet. There was one tweet he said, and it was just like, he was like, I know when a celebrity, it was funny. I don't know. I'm going to find it. But yeah. Anyways,
Yes.
He knows Taylor Swift.
no, he said
He's
something
friends with
where
He
he was
does.
He's
just
friends
like,
with T Swift.
No, Eric is best friends with Taylor Swift. That's
Yeah.
true.
He said
Yeah.
something like, I hide the answer 2 tweets deep, so it's not easy to find or something. It was just the funniest fucking tweet.
He's such a
He's like-
weirdo.
He's so weird, and it's so funny. It was like
It's so weird to me because he's so East Coast in his
He
mentality,
is.
but he's from
He's-
San Diego. He's never left there.
Really?
Except for now. Oh, yeah,
I
that's
didn't
like
even
that's
know
where he's
that.
from.
I
Yeah.
didn't even know that.
He has reached
Oh my
the
God,
god
I
tier
need to-
of do not give a fuck, and I
Oh, yeah.
want that.
This one. Okay,
It's
so
like-
this one was in March 22nd. This one's not the one, but it's I'm on my belly kissing feet and thanking every queen for letting me pay for her boyfriend's NBA 2K microtransactions. That shit killed me. He just wrote that as a tweet.
Well, here's how
Yeah.
I think that when it comes to Eric, Twitter is hooked up directly to his brain. And
It's
then
so
when he has a
fucking
thought,
funny.
it just goes out on Twitter.
It's so fucking funny. Like I don't know. I screenshot it just to have it sometimes because it just makes my day better.
Aw.
It just makes me feel better. It's so funny. Okay, this is the one. Guys, I found it. It's this one.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Okay,
Lay it
it's,
on us, please.
I'm the guy who chooses what trends on Twitter and what makes you think a celebrity died. I hide the information 9 tweets deep, and even then, it's pretty vague. This is all a game to me. I pay K-pop fans to post edited videos under the hashtag because I don't want you to get the information too fast. I make sure that Denzel gif is the first thing you see, and that was it. It's so funny. It's so funny. This is all a game to me. I was like,
Yeah.
I messaged him.
True though, like
So-
life is a game to Eric.
Eric and I Slack each other a lot in like shared frustration and like things that we're experiencing at times. But I oh god, I messaged him and I was just dying. I was laughing so hard. I'm not gonna go to specifics, but like obviously like there's a lot of moving parts and like things happen. And, like sometimes
Chad,
things can happen
Chad,
last minute.
Chad,
I'm not gonna get anybody in
Chad.
trouble.
Chad,
What?
I have to pee.
Go pee. Go pee,
Go ahead.
Lindsay.
Okay. Make sure you
Okay.
like don't spray or whatever we talked about
Peeing
earlier.
on the wall. Yeah.
oh, she's fine.
But anyway,
Sitting it down.
so anyway, we're all dealing with this thing. We're all in an email chain, and I like I was like, we got to make sure we do this, and like it's like one of those moments where you're just like feeling a lot of pressure, and like you want to make sure everything's going off, and you're like trying to get it done. And I laughed so hard because he responded. with a 2-word email, and it was just, "This sucks," and I fucking died. Like, I laughed so hard because it's just like I'm juggling so many things trying to make this thing happen, and just the fact that he did this on this huge email chain, like I lost my shit. Like,
bro, he is so funny.
Yeah.
He is so funny. Oh my god. Yeah. If there's one guy that I know is gonna make me laugh, it's Eric, and it is Michael too. Those two are so fucking funny to me.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's like the East Coast or something, but Lindsay just said he's
Yeah,
from
he's not.
San
He's West
Diego. He reminds me of this New Jersey, like, I don't know. What a weirdo.
It's a whole thing.
What a weirdo.
What's up? I'm back. Hey.
Oh, you're back.
She's back. Oh, that was
Eric,
quick.
for New Jersey? Yes.
Yeah. Eric,
Eric,
New Jersey.
Eric,
Is everything
yeah,
good?
Eric-
No spray. Everything went.
No,
according
what
to
was weird
plan?
is there was this woman in my bathroom, total stranger, didn't know her, but she told me I was beautiful, and it was great.
Love that.
That's so
It's
sweet.
really nice.
Love that. Well, hey guys, I think it's time to wrap it up. We got the
I think
post
you're right.
show.
Yeah.
Post show. And yeah, thank you
Oh.
guys for joining us today. We do have I did want to say, Jeremy, I don't know if that's what you wanted to say or not.
Oh, Fiona, I'm sure there's something you wanted to say. Hang on.
It was there's right.
Yeah, I think you
there
wanted
is
to say something like that, you know.
I did. You're right. Right.
Yeah.
We're live throughout the week on RTTV. More live gameplay and podcasts coming up, so check the schedule. Effing around, right? That's what I want to do. Effing around with Iffy and Fiona has now moved to Friday from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Yes, it is only an hour, but we're only focusing on gameplay because later in the future, you guys will be getting some more extra content in another area. So watch for that. So yeah, check the schedule. And then up next, we got Inside Gaming with the Left 4 Dead 2. With the Left 4
The
Dead
Left 4
2.
Dead 2.
Oh, no, it
Left 4
does
Dead
make sense.
2. Yeah, sure it does. Last Stand. There's the Last Stand update. So that's what's going to be next. But yeah, the reason why we did effing around this way is because we're limited on cast. We are overworked, or like not overworked, but just overwhelmed. And we needed to space things out. So the fact that we have effing around now on Fridays means that I can be on Off Topic, and it's possible for Iffy to jump in on Off Topic because before we couldn't do it. And now we have 2 more available casts for us. So it works out.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
And I'm here
yeah, so-
sometimes.
Chad is saying you should host more often, Fiona.
Yeah, actually,
Uh,
Yeah, so chat is saying that. I know it's that the worst thing is when you do things live and your name is Chad because it sounds like chat and it's the worst. But what I was going to say is, no, Fiona, you did a really good job. And I would love
Hey,
for everyone to
thanks. Yeah.
please tweet at Michael Jones and let him know
Let him know.
what a great job Fiona did today.
Yeah,
let him know.
thing. Yeah, let him know because he was so like.
Fiona,
Like,
when
what
we're
do you
staring
think
at
I'm
each
gonna do?
other and we're about to make sweet love, just go.
Right, just.
I go, listen, Fiona was
remind
great
him.
hosting Off
Yeah.
Topic. It
Oh,
was
whisper it
amazing.
in his ear. Just do
While
it.
staring at him.
Ear. Whisper it in his ear.
You turn
Okay.
as you get to the.
Oh my god! All right. Well, hey, thank you, Lindsay.
Yeah, of
Thanks,
course.
guys, for thinking
Anytime.
I was an okay host.
You did great. We didn't say okay.
yeah,
I said
I'm-
great.
I'm glad. Yeah. Suck it, Michael. Fuck you.
There we are.
Roll the credits.
That's what we're ending on. Roll credits.
We wrote Squishman.